Hello, Alistair.
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room.
Alistair doesn't like change. It upsets him. I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
I've already asked you all of these questions. We know why he hates the Chantry. Is that Alistair in the armor in the corner? Yep, there he is. He looks ridiculous. He looks much more friendly if we remove his helmet, but sadly, in Dragon Age Origins, you can't remove the helmet. It's just like that, permanently. No worries, Magpie. Thanks for joining us. Have a good rest of your evening. I don't know if I can sneak around here without getting into trouble. Ooh. Can I take the stuff in here? My inventory is not full for once, so let's try. Tier 6 chainmail. I can sell it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Ah. Elfbot's going ham again. Oh, tangent. Elfbot's a little bit too hard on people posting links. He thought you posted a link. If it's a dot, then he thinks it's a link, basically. So it happens even when people type Battle.net. Battle.net, he will time you out. He's ruthless. It's Bork Spawn! It's our doggo! Bork. Bork. Sten's in here.
This is not as defensible as I would like, but it will do.
Yes.
You called.
I don't have anything to talk
wish.
about with you, Sten. Also,
This
why
is
are
not
his
as
cheeks
defensible
so
as I would
puffy?
like, but it
this
will do.
lower part of
You
his
called.
cheek is just sticking out. Did he have some sort of
As you wish.
plastic surgery that went wrong, or is it just Crenari? Okay, goodbye. And then Morrigan's here too.
If one more servant asks if I would like a change of clothes, I will set the house on fire. I await your command.
They obviously don't take very well to your outfit there, Morrigan. Good gods, he's beautiful. Isn't Sten just breathtaking? He really is. So I'm not entirely sure we're actually supposed to be going at the moment. I'm just gonna have a look around here. Hey, Ops! I feel the comment about that guy's back deserved a better laugh. Just my 2 cents. Well, he's just like stooped like this. Why does he stand like that? I don't know anyone who stands like that. Okay, let's go down here. So this is where we started off. I don't know if we can get into the other royal apartments, which is, I think, where they're holding... What's her face?
Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Oh my god, I almost didn't recognize Wynne. We changed up Granny Wynne's costume and I don't know how I feel about it. Because she looks so hot now. Before she was just in this really long robe and like a wool shawl and an oven glove on her hat, essentially. So now she looks hot and I don't know how I feel about it. She's Granny Wynne. I can't think of her that way. Now she's a silver fox. Oh no, don't crash. No, don't do this to me. Don't do it. Come on, Dragon Age, it's fine. It's fine. No, it's gonna be okay. I know you're old. I know you're old. All is well. It loaded in. So Denerim is really, really buggy in Dragon Age. It is so buggy. And often there'll be a game-breaking bug and it will just shut down. Servants' quarters. Have we been in there? Can we go in here, maybe? The kitchen. The Chantry has unwittingly provided an opportunity to disrupt the plans of the traitor Slogain. Head to the location marked on your map and intercept his forces. I don't know where is marked on my map. We're in the Isle of Redcliffe's estate. Isle of Denerim's estate? Oh. I think we do have to go there. I think that is where they're holding her. Oh god. Oh god. Don't do ageism here. I think it's just because I think of her like the granny. Like throughout the game she's been saying like, oh Alistair, you didn't wash your socks again. Oh Morrigan, you should really find an appropriate fleece to keep you warm. It's cold out here. And she's just been looking after us, so I can't think of her that way. I was the one who changed her outfit though. Is this really where I need to go? Oh, it's a hippy hoppy crow.
That's a trap.
Look at the hippy hoppy crow. Look how happy he is with life. I wish we could all be this happy. Why is he so happy? Woohoo!
I would watch out were I you.
Oh, there's traps though. Maybe the hippy hoppy crow is trying to lull us into a false sense of security.
At long last, the crows send their greetings once again.
Oh, not again.
And where is Zevran? I don't see him with you. How very disappointing.
He was too hot. We left him at home. Zevran who? Zevran's dead. Didn't bring him, obviously. Who? Never met a Zevran in my life. I think they know that he's alive, but...
Don't bother. I know very well he travels with you.
Here I am, Taliesin. Tell me,
Hello.
were you sent, or did you volunteer for the job?
Oh ho! And he makes an appearance. I volunteered, of course. When I heard that the great Zevran had gone rogue, I simply had to see it for myself.
Oh, no.
Is that so? Well, here I am, in the flesh.
You can return with me, Zevran. I know why you did this, and I don't blame you. It's not too late. Come back and we'll make up a story.
No, he's definitely gonna murder him. Of course. I need to be dead first. Fine, I'll kill you all if you prefer. Don't listen to him, Zevran. No, he's gonna kill him. He's been sent to kill him. They kill traitors. There are no exceptions, so... Don't listen to him, Zevran.
Don't be a fool, Zevran.
Don't be a fool.
I am no fool, old friend. You know me too well. I'm glad it was you who came, Taliesin. This makes things easier. As for you, Grey Warden, let us see if this second time is the charm, huh?
Nah. Alright, time to get murdering. More assassins. Oh god, okay. So we do not want Morrigan anywhere near this. Although, she can do this. There we go, nice fireball. Everybody loves a good fireball. How about an inferno as well? You're looking a little cold over there. There you go. Warm you guys up. I should probably be focusing on these people. Oh dear. Oh no, I'm nearly dead. There we go. I'm very squishy. Zevran turned on you? No, he didn't. He's still with us. He's fighting with us. Right? Zev? He didn't, did he? We're protecting him. The assassins came here to kill him. Oh god. Morrigan is not doing well. I think he's on the floor. Oh no. Well, rip. Oh my god, yeah, he's dead. That wasn't... He wasn't in my party though, so this... Wait, what? I wish I'd saved before this. I didn't even know anything important was gonna happen. He's just resting. It's fine. He'll get up after. I'm sure, guys. Fine. He was my lover. My other lover. When I was not busy with Leliana. He told me such fine stories. I gave him a pair of leather boots. Alas, nothing can live forever. Not even love. I don't actually know if he's dead or not. There's a lot of blood there. I am concerned. Morrigan's gone down. I think it's because I haven't been feeding Wynne enough mana potions. The res isn't working on Zev. I am concerned. Hopefully it's not like a big story-changing moment where if you don't save him, he just dies. We got Morrigan up and then she just dies straight after. Classic Morrigan moves. Classic. If he's dead, I'm reloading. Maybe I just didn't protect him well enough. Oh, he didn't step in his own trap. Disappointing. I need urgent medical assistance! Zev's accent has always reminded me of Puss in Boots. So I just couldn't see him as anything else but Puss in Boots. And then his key item that you give him to get his friendship right up is a pair of boots. He's not dead!
Well, all right.
No! This isn't save scumming because I didn't quick save before that fight, so it doesn't count as save scumming. I'm reloading my game. It was an auto save. I just want to see if it's possible to save him or if like he's supposed to die in this fight. Maybe that's what the hippy hoppy crow was. The hippy hoppy crow is a bad omen. He is the herald of death. Maybe Zev does die here. Don't want to. What if I just never go there? If I never go there, he never dies, right? Everything will be fine. If you don't have high enough relationship with him, he'll turn on you this moment. Wow.
And so here is the
He didn't, did he? He said, "I'm not stupid enough to agree with them."
And where is Zevran? I don't see him with you. How very disappointing.
He is here. Zevran who?
Here I am,
There he is.
Taliesin. Tell me, were you sent, or did you volunteer for the job?
Oh ho! And he makes an appearance. I volunteered.
I think we're fairly high friendship with
When
him.
I heard that the great Zevran had gone rogue, I simply had to see it for myself.
Is that so? Well, here I am, in the flesh.
You can return with me, Zevran. I know why you did this, and I don't blame you. It's not too late. Come back and we'll make up a story. Anyone can make a mistake.
Of course, I'd need to be dead first. Yeah, he'd have to kill me. Don't listen, Zev.
Don't be a fool, Zevran.
I am no fool, old friend. You know me too well. I'm glad it was you who came, Taliesin. This makes things...
Yeah, he did betray us!
As for you, Grey Warden...
When he said second time is the charm, I thought he meant like, oh, let's see if I can kill all of them this time. But no, he's freaking turning! I didn't even realize that the first time. The betrayal! Zev, don't you remember those beautiful supple leather boots I gave you? What about all those long nights cuddling in the winter cold? You guys were right. I was like, no, Zev would never betray us. I'm sure that's not what he meant. I don't want to kill Zev. You have to be a real dick to Zev to get him to turn on you. I wasn't. I was really nice to him. Maybe I didn't give him as many gifts as I should have, but I gave him his key friendship gift, which was like plus 50 friendship. So we're at least past the acquaintance stage. Like, he cares about us. Save scum and give him more gifts. I don't want to kill you. I guess because he isn't in the party as well, that might affect things because we've never had him in the party. I don't know if that makes a difference. I can reload and give him a bunch of gifts. Clearly, he's just oversensitive and was expecting more attention. It's true. He may have just been very, very needy. Let's just... I'm going back and I'm just going to see what relationship we're at with Zev. I don't think we can see here because we're not in camp, actually. But I can go back to camp. No, the doors won't open. We might have to go back a save. Before the lands meet. Okay, I'm going back to this save. You can't fix a relationship in 5 minutes, but in Dragon Age, you can. Just give them a load of random gifts. You can even buy gifts from the vendor that are just kind of default gifts that give friendship with everyone. We're being raided! Lady Rach is coming in with a mighty army of very wholesome raiders. Oh my gosh. Hey Cornflew, hey Lamb, hi Jinxie, welcome Parts, hi Thrifty, greetings Lux. I see some very familiar names. Whoa, the Rach crew, they raid hard. Oh my goodness, we raiding you fam. Oh my goodness, oh my damn, oh my goodness. You raiding me fam. I was not prepared. You wouldn't say wholesome. Wholesome, but also with the worst puns. The worst of puns. I've seen your puns, Rach community. What is this? We also have a returning soul. We have Lady Mikachu coming back for 4 months of immortality. Welcome back, Mika. You are a very bright soul indeed, and a very shiny bright part of this community. Welcome back. Oh my damn. Oh my gosh. We're raiding you, fam. Is Lady's resub message. Welcome on in, guys. If you've just come in from Rach and you've never been here before, I am very happy to inform you that elves are real. We've been around for a very long time, but we've kind of faded into myths and legends. Haven't had too much interaction with humans for a while now. But I am also British. I am from the southern Elven Forest, whereas Rach is the Queen of the North, of course. So I'm from the south of the UK, and we play all sorts here. I do love my RPGs. At the moment, as you might be able to see, we're doing our first playthrough of Dragon Age Origins. I've never played any of the Dragon Age series, so this is all brand new to me. And we also love our Elder Scrolls Online, Guild Wars 2, and I've been forced to play some Dark Souls 3 recently. Rach is an absolute boss at Dark Souls. If you haven't followed Rach, go forth and do so immediately. Such an amazing channel. And also, she is a pro at Dark Souls because she's played Dark Souls one-handed. Oh yes, one hand on a controller playing Dark Souls. I can't even play Dark Souls 3 with two hands. So respect. I think you're ahead of me in this. Yeah, I'm fairly near the end. We're not quite at the end, but we're fairly near. We just had an awkward moment. One of our characters just turned on us, one of our party. And apparently we can prevent them doing that if we make more friendship with them, if we give them more gifts. We can prevent them from turning on us, but he straight up just like betrayed us. Evil dude was there and he was like, yeah, sure, I'll join you. They're like these guys anyway. And proceeded to attack us. Who has been with us the entire game, so I feel betrayed. I feel betrayed. What have you thought of this? I love this series. Have you got a favourite character? It's been my first Dragon Age game, and I am ashamed that it took me this long to play this series. It was one of those that I knew I wanted to play at some point, but I was going to have to devote a lot of time to playing through it because we played like 106 hours. So I was thinking we must be near the end, but there keep being new twists and turns as well. So I wanted to make sure that we had enough time to play through the whole thing and give it justice. But I've loved it so far. Like, it really doesn't show its age, Jinxie. It really doesn't. The way that the story is constructed and the way that the game works, even though it took some time to get used to combat, is still really, really good today. I really enjoy it. My favorite character, it's gotta be Morrigan. I'm a bit biased. It's gotta be Morrigan. I love her wit and her sarcasm and just her sass. Like, she just doesn't take anybody's bullshit. Like, don't mess with Morrigan. Don't mess with Morrigan. Greetings, Rach. You got a phone call. Ring, ring. Rach phone. Thank you so much for the raid, Rach. I really appreciate it. What were you guys up to today? Wait, hang on a second. Wait, Nietzsche played Dragon Age Origins last. But what did Rach play last? I can't even find the shout out. It is lost amidst all of the hype. But we're here in Dragon Age. So, I mean, I hope we can make them love us more. I'm gonna try and go back to the party camp and bribe Zev with gifts so that he won't betray us. Dawn will like this. Ori and the Blind Forest. Oh, Ori and the Will-O-Wisp comes out soon. Ori is one of those games that was so hard
Indeed.
that I would have rage quit if the game wasn't as beautiful as it was. It's just such a beautiful game, and the soundtrack's amazing, and the graphics are breathtaking. And I would have raged so hard at that and just quit if it hadn't been for just how great the game is. Replaying Ori and the Blind Forest, one of your favorite games. It is a very well-deserved favorite game. Are you looking forward to Will-O-Wisps?
Yes, indeed.
Wait.
Yes.
I keep like losing where the characters are because we changed all their armor, so they all look different now. And Granny Wynn, wow, she doesn't have a helmet in the play screen, which is throwing me off because here she looks like this. She's bugging out as well, so it doesn't look like she's a doddery old woman like she's supposed to be. I screamed way more playing Ori than I did on Dark Souls. I feel like Ori is Dark Souls in a shiny skin. Oh god, the Ginzo treat, I know. And the flood section. I have not raged so hard as I did at the Ori flood section. But it felt so good when I got it for the first time. There's this really hard section in Ori and the Blind Forest where you're at the bottom of this great big mountain and it starts flooding, like water starts rushing through, and it's like a series of quick time events without quick time, if that makes sense. So you just have to be really quick. You have to know what's coming up next, jump on the right places, activate the right things, and not take any damage. And it's so hard. Let's go back to camp. Also, we probably need to kill Morrigan's mother at some point. If anyone's not familiar with Dragon Age from Reach's stream, by the way, do feel free to ask any questions about what's going on. We're quite far through, so a lot of things have happened, but I can explain any bits of story that you're not caught up on. You can give gifts outside the camp. You can't go onto their character records outside the camp. You can only access people who are in your party outside the camp. So Zev's never been in our party. Poor lad. You don't hate me that much. He's neutral. I guess if we can get him to liking us, then maybe we stand a chance. Do I have any gifts in my bag? I might just buy some of the default gifts. Just to chuck at him and be like, hey, you like me now. We're friends now.
If there's anything I can do
Auden?
for you, please tell me.
Enchantment?
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
My discount? I love this game, but I hardly remember it. I didn't get that far when I played. It's so hard with RPGs as well, because you get to the point where you take a break from them and you think, oh, I'll come back to it in a bit. And then like a year passes and you don't remember what happened in the story, you don't remember the controls. So you're just like, oh, well, if I wanted to play it through, I just have to start it again. Happened to me so many times with The Witcher. It is really good though, if you get a chance to play it. If you have a spare, you know, 110 hours. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, gifts. Of the highest quality. Any good gifts? A chastity belt. I think he'd have something funny to say about that, actually. Because he's like, God, this sexy man. We're talking about Zevran in our party, who was originally an assassin, but he always flirts with me. Like, from the very first moment we met, he was like, hello, lovely elven lady. And he's always flirting with me. So I feel like he'd laugh at the chastity belt, but I might have to quick save if we give him that, just to make sure we're not offending him. And then these thoughtful gifts are, I think, universal. Like, everybody likes them. Butterfly sword, an Orlesian mask, ugly boots, Antivan brandy. Maybe he'll like some brandy? This shows you how well I know him. A pet rock. Who wouldn't want a pet rock? Cat lady's hobble stick. An uncrushable pigeon. Enchantment? Enchantment! Hilux as well. Alright. I'm gonna grab some thoughtful gifts. God, they're so expensive. I'll get 3. And he better appreciate just how thoughtful my gifts are and how much effort I put into choosing them. Too right, Zev. Where are you, Zev? There he is. Alright, okay. So, at the moment, we're just neutral still. So we'll see what we can do. It's gifting time. I bought you this... Let me quick save. Not everybody takes kindly to the gifts that you give them. Who was it I gave... Oh, I gave Morrigan a chastity belt before and she was really offended. She was like, what is this? You give me this, why? So she was very offended. So F5, just in case. Yeah, he's Rantiva. Yeah, that was what I was thinking. Like, he's not particularly into alcohol. It's always the dwarf who's into alcohol, but maybe he can take it. Where's my chastity belt? There it is. All right, Zev. Happy birthday. I bought you a chastity belt. I thought it was about time. It's the worst thing you can give him. So they go up in grades of how much friendship they grant or minus. Plus 50 is the best thing that you can give to somebody, and it actually activates a cutscene that they like it so much. Minus 50 is the absolute worst thing that you can give somebody, and you have insulted them, and they do not want to be friends with you just because of that one thing you gave them. He's wearing it! Oh my god. Plus armor, messy kills, low morale, to remove, use key. -2 dexterity as well. What can I say? Just not making him as alive in the bedroom as he used to be. And he does not appreciate it. Let's just, reload the game. He'll forget instantly. It's fine. We'll wipe his memory. He'll have no idea. The DLC gag gifts, yeah, I was just like, I need to try. Because I thought he has a sense of humor, so he might be like, haha, very funny. You know I am too excellent in the sack to wear this piece of junk. But he did not like it at all. Okay, how about this thoughtful gift instead?
How nice.
How nice. Will you not murder me and betray me now, Zev?
How nice.
How nice.
How nice.
He likes me now. He is warm to me. Is that enough to stop him murdering me, do you think? I could just keep plying him with thoughtful gifts. I'm gonna destroy the chastity belt. Because he really didn't appreciate it. Ooh, minor dexterity. I see. Sten's joke gift is one of my favorites. I wonder which one that is. Angry at gifts, is this Stardew? It's like hardcore Stardew. Like pretty much in Stardew when you give somebody something, they always like it. They always like it. They're always like, oh, thanks. Even if they're like, oh, why did you give me a fish? It doesn't lose you friendship usually, but Dragon Age is hardcore. You can make and break friendships. Maybe you snuck up to him and put it on while he was asleep. I can imagine the scene now. Hey, Rav Daddy, Dragon Age. Indeed. Enchantment. Just give them the joke gifts before the best gift. They cancel each other out. Yeah, no loss there. I swear he loved me because I gave him a pair of Antivan leather boots. But he seems to have forgotten all about that. Are there still dialogue options that will give you points? There might be more now that we're warm to him, because we were just neutral before. Hello.
I've a question, if I may.
Yes, Zevran. Go ahead.
Well, here's the thing. I swore an oath to serve you, yes? And I understand the quest you're on, and this is all very fine and well.
Yeah.
My question pertains to what you intend to do with me once this business is over with, as a point of curiosity.
Oh, well... If you decide to betray me to your friends, I will slit your neck, but you could always stay with us, and I will give you more thoughtful gifts. Why would I do anything with you? Is this after I ravish you in celebration? How is that a conversation option? I freaking love Dragon Age. Some of these conversation options sometimes. Oh, Zevran. Is this after I ravish you in celebration of our victory?
Now there's a thought. Normally I am the one doing the ravishing when it
Unless
comes to
you have your
lasses.
chastity belt on,
I
Zev.
like it. But you are also distracting me from the point. I said I would serve until you released me. One simply assumes that once your Grey Warden business is finished, you would have no need of an assassin to follow you about. Am I wrong?
I have need of a ravisher, then. I could always use a friend. There's always a use for one or two handsome elves. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I will always need a servant, trust me. He's not going to like being a servant. Not at all, you could go if you wanted. I'll not hold you to any oath. Leave whenever you like. I mean, you know which option I'm going to go for. There's always a use for a handsome elf or two.
I'm sure I could come up with a few more if pressed.
Indeed.
It is good to know what my options might be, but that is for another time. For now, we have much to do, yes?
Yes. Thank you. I now have moderate dexterity. Maybe I should just ply him more with gifts. Maybe.
Enchantment?
Enchantment! I'm sorry. I pressed the wrong person, my love. But maybe sometime I'll get an enchantment sandal. I don't
Your
need
friends
any
are
right now.
formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
I hope you enjoy my wares with your special discounts.
I'm sure you'll be pleased
Lies! Lies! Right, where are these gifties? Give me your gifties. A thoughtful gift. I will take... 3 seem to do some good work, so I'll take 3 again. I'll take 3. I'm a little tipsy and I'm feeling very loving, but thank you for being you. I heckin' love everything you play and you make me feel so comfortable here. Take my love. I will take it, Rach. Thank you so much. You are too sweet. I'm very glad to have found someone like you on Twitch. It is a strange place, Twitch, sometimes, but it's good to find wholesome individuals. I will take all the love. Please, bestow. And I guess we're gonna love Zev now, too. I'm gonna pass on the love from Rach to Zev. Too much wholesomeness. I can't take it. My icy heart is melting, Rach. I like to see that you are also a loving drunk. Because that's how I get. If I even have like one glass of wine, I'm not like an angry drunk. I'm not a violent drunk. I'm just like a gooey drunk. Like I will go up to everybody, even like at university, when I went to human university, I would have a cider and then I would go up to somebody who I'd met once and been like, I love you so much. Why don't we spend more time together? So I think it's the best kind of drunk to be. All right, it's a thoughtful gift. Oh no, I'm not giving it to myself. I need to give it to Zev. When are you having a Bloody Mary? Ooh, Sunday night off stream, just by myself. With Zevran. I sing when I drink. Put me in a soundproof room. I would love to hear this. Make sure that there's video evidence next time, Nex. Make sure there is. Hi, Apple fan. Welcome on in. New to the channel. Well, welcome. We play a lot of RPG games and also MMOs, mostly. Majority of the time, we play a lot of ESO, Elder Scrolls Online, and Guild Wars 2. This is our very first playthrough of Dragon Age. I've never played a Dragon Age game, so first playthrough of Origins. I don't know if you've played this one. It did come out a long time ago, but it doesn't show its age.
How nice.
How nice.
How nice.
How nice.
How nice.
He loves me. Oh, he adores me. Can we bang now?
You look so tired, my dear. It is all this constant walking and fighting. I think I know what you need.
Oh yeah? I'm good. This I have to hear. A horse? That would be the logical option. Well, I doubt you can give it to me. I kind of want to say this because I know what his response would be. He'll be like, oh, I can give it to you for sure. He's so gonna say that, like, mark my words, that are the exact things that are gonna come out of his mouth right now. I doubt you can give it to me, Zevran. This is coming off like the Argonian maid, like the it's just so stereotypical. Wait, I doubt you can give it to me, Zevran.
Oh, is that a challenge I hear?
I knew it!
My
I knew
thought
it!
is
I
this.
knew it!
We retired to your tent, and I should not so. Do you feel a profound kinship to strange dwarves simply because they're dwarven?
Excuse me? What? Wait, do you have a dwarf fetish we haven't talked about? We bugged the game. He was supposed to say, my thought is this. We retire to your tent and I show you the sort of massage skills that one only learns growing up in an Antivan whorehouse. But he said something about dwarves. Excuse me? Are you saying that we should get in the tent with our ginger dwarven friend? I mean, that wasn't what I had in mind, Zevran. Yeah, the audio bugged completely. Played the wrong voice line. Oops. Oops. Sounds good to me. Are you suggesting what I think you are, Zevran?
If you mean to ask whether or not there might be more than a massage involved, allow me simply to say that you won't be disappointed with any of the techniques I've picked up over the years.
Oh, Zev, I don't know about this. Sounds good to me. You must be joking. Are you sure about this, Zevran? With the accent as well, I can't stop thinking of the Argonian maid. Sounds good to me. How could an elf turn that down?
A willing victim it is. And if I might ask, if the opportunity to proceed past the massage should present itself.
Zev, you are a gentleman, asking for consent. Thank you. Rather than just lulling me into thinking it was a simple massage. I'll leave that up to you. It won't ever. Trust me. Oh, don't play hard to get. Well, let's not go there, shall we? I'm sure I'll think of something. I'm sure I'll think of something.
Then why are we still talking?
Are we talking, Zev? Why is he looking at me like that? Like he's just standing one eyebrow raised like this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Egad! That's a massage! And now we are fully clothed.
See,
And nobody else noticed
I
a thing.
knew this would happen eventually. I should have warned you right from the moment you refused to kill me. It was inevitable.
But in the cutscene, we were naked by the fire during the hanky-panky. But then we left the cutscene, and the entire party is just standing there, as well as the emissaries from the Mages Guild. Did no one see anything? It's fine, never happened. Never happened. Why did I join at the right time? Hi, Sai. Nothing happened, Sai. Nothing happened. Don't tell Leliana. Don't tell my waifu. We did romance Leliana first. We fell in love with her after her beautiful serenade. She was so grateful for the big fat lute we gave her. She sang us a song, and we could not resist kissing her silky soft lips. But now... maybe she'll know about Zev. You're practically a public menace. And here I thought I seduced you. Too bad it wasn't more enjoyable then. Ooh, the shade. We should probably talk. It's about Leliana.
Ah, so it is time for that already, is it? Very well, my luscious and somewhat naughty paramour. What is on your mind?
I need to know what this means. Is there a future for us, Zev? Or are you just gonna love me and leave me?
Allow me to make it simple for you, my Grey Warden. What comes next is entirely up to you. I was raised to take my pleasures where they could be found, for they do not come very often. I shall ask nothing more of you than you are willing to give.
So, easy come, easy go. And what about love? Yeah, what about love, Zev? Do you love me?
I was born of a whore and bred as an assassin. All I know is of pleasure and death. What room is there on these things for love, huh? At any rate, we should be on our way. A new day awaits us, or so the rumor goes.
Excuse me? I unlocked an achievement for being easy? I'm offended, Dragon Age. I'm offended. If I talk to Leliana now, is she gonna be annoyed at me? Obviously she was here during the whole thing, so...
I need to know what's going on between you and Zevran. You said what happened between you two was nothing, but it's gone further, hasn't it?
No, my
I've
love!
seen the knowing glances he shoots at you. What's all that about? I don't know
nothing.
if I can trust you, if I can trust the things you've said to me. What am I to you?
Ooh, the things I've done with Zevran, my love. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have lied to you. I care for you deeply, Lely. That girl that tags along and is useful sometimes. Ooh! You're going to make me choose, aren't you? Between him and you. I care for you deeply, Leliana. Does that not mean that I can't care for him too?
And Zevran? What's he to you?
A
You're
lover.
very special to me. But if you don't feel the same, please tell me now.
So he's not in it for a relationship or for love. But Leliana, when she falls in love deeply. So she really wants to be with us. She wants a relationship. Why did this turn into a soap drama all of a sudden? Like, I thought I was playing an RPG. The drama. I should have ended up with Zev a long time ago. I just don't feel the same. I'm sorry. I don't want to lose you. Zevran and I are over. It's been fun, but I'm going with Zevran. Hang on. I'm sure we can work something out here. There's no option for like, hey, what about a open relationship? Woohoo! There's no option there. Can you romance Ogrim though? As in the dwarf? Probably. I don't know who would, but you probably can. There's only like one option, which is I don't want to lose you. She's so angry. I should have ended it with Zev a long time ago. I don't want to lose you. Zevran and I are over. It lasted 5 minutes, and those 5 minutes were great.
I am sorry I had to force this on you. I couldn't stand by any longer wondering if I meant anything to you.
You mean everything to me. I hope no one is hurt by this decision. I'm sorry it's come to this. You mean I hope no one's hurt?
So do I. I would hate to be the cause of anyone's pain. We should talk later.
How about triple hanky pank? Oh no, Zevran disapproves! We came here with the purpose of making him like us, because if he doesn't like us when we get to the next cutscene, he's gonna betray us. So, we just made him love us, and now he hates us. Oh, this is oh no. Oh no.
You've seen and touched Andraste's ashes. They are the holiest thing on this earth.
They are very holy.
The remains of the
So is
Maker's
Zevran's
chosen.
booty. It is quite remarkable.
I do not know if I am worthy to look upon her.
She's dead, it doesn't matter. Andraste fought for everyone. She belongs to us all.
Yes, of course, but it still is something to be in awe of.
I guess we have to go smooth things over with Zev. Hi.
I take it you have found another more compatible with your tastes?
Well...
No, there is no need to deny it. I do not mind.
Okay.
Such is how it goes, yes?
Well... I don't really have a choice. This just wasn't gonna work. I didn't have a choice then.
No, there is always a choice. But I think you made the right one, even so. There is nothing I could offer you beyond the moment, after all. So I am forced to ask, if we are not to be lovers, are we at least to be friends?
Why not both? I certainly hope so. We'll have to see, won't we? Does that ever actually happen? No, I truly doubt it. I hope so, Zev.
Good. Nothing would please me more. Some friendships are worth pursuing.
New screenshot. I don't know what the screenshot is. Hopefully it's nothing compromising. This is too complicated. Load the newest save and kill him. Well, now we slept with him, just... We knew what we were getting now, so there's no point. Oh. Now, look, somebody told me that there is a way that you can have both of them. Somebody told me. Now, I don't know if they were lying or if this is the truth. But Leliana did not seem very keen on sharing. She did not seem keen at all. She's very possessive, so alas, I don't think we can have both. This inspires me to want to write a Skyrim companion. It's the thing, like, they do companions so well in this game because they seem real. And you care about them. You care about all of them, even the ones who aren't in your party. As far as I know, you can sleep triangle with Zev, Isabella, and Isabella from Denerim. Have we met Isabella from Denerim? I don't think we've had many interactions with her yet. There's a way to get both of them into a four-way with an NPC. Oh my gods. I'm guessing that we'd have to get some of them very drunk first, considering if it was 4 of them, that's gonna have to involve either Ogrim or Granny Wynn. And I'm not sure I want to see that. A dwarf or a granny engaging in such activities. You can't have both, but you can get intimate for both with a while before this happens, though. Believe me, I've tried. Ah, a shame. Well, whew, that was unexpected. We just need him to like us. We didn't need to do all of that. I think he still likes us. What would be interesting, though, is if we go into the cutscene and he remembers that we used him and then dropped him, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna kill you. I wonder if that makes a difference. I guess we go back. I often accidentally go with Severin instead of Morrigan. See, Morrigan would have been our first choice because you all love Morrigan as well, but she's not into ladies and my character is a lady, so
Yes.
it's
Yes.
something that the game says is impossible because obviously it's not her preference.
Blood and damnation.
Indeed.
But she's in our main party. Alright. Where are we going? Denerim. Now, where were we? We went to the... I think if we go to here, we get to the city map. And then we can go to the Isle of Denerim's estate. And that is where we find the cutscene. So fingers crossed we don't have to kill Zev. If we do, we already had our fun. It's over now. Where's the hippity-hoppity crow? 'Tis here. The hippity-hoppity crow is a grim omen, my friends. It means bad tidings are among us. Yeah, Granny win. Although we have dressed her up a bit more raunchily now. Alistair, Liliana, Zevran and Isabella. My gods. I don't know Isabella yet. Well, hopefully
would watch
Zev
out
doesn't
where
betray
I
us.
And so here is the mighty Grey Warden at long last. The crows send their greetings once again. And where is Zevran? I don't see him with you. How very disappointing.
He's sleeping off a violent hanky-panky at the moment, I'm afraid. I mean, who is he? I don't know Zevran.
Don't bother. I know very well he travels with you.
Here I am, Taliesin. Tell me, were you sent, or did you volunteer for the job?
Oh ho! And he makes an appearance. I volunteered, of course. When I heard that the great Zevran had gone rogue, I simply had to see it for myself.
Is that so? Well, here I am, in the flesh.
You can return with me, Zevran. I know why you did this, and I don't blame you. It's not too late. Come back and we'll make up a story. Anyone can make a mistake.
Don't listen to him, Zevran. Oh, new option. I don't think we had this one before. Zevran doesn't need the crows any longer.
No? Does Zevran need to live?
I suspect I will manage just fine.
Yes, he's sticking
I'm
with
sorry, my
us.
old friend, but the answer is no. I'm not coming back. And you should have stayed in Antiva.
Ooh, so we have to take Zev by default now. If anyone wasn't here before, we had this cutscene when he didn't like us so much, and he betrayed us. He said he was going back to the crows. So,
Yes.
Alistair and Moribum.
Indeed.
We won't have any heals then, actually. I might need to take Win.
Blast and
Sorry,
damnation.
Mori.
Yes.
Let's take Win with us.
See there? That's a trap.
Woo! I missed Morrigan already. Where's Alistair, though? Why don't we have an Alistair in the party? Zevran is already dying. He is useless, or so it seems. I have never upgraded his gear. Because we've never had him in the party. So it's probably why he's struggling right now. Excuse me, do you mind? Swift kick in the balls should sort you out. Oh, Zev's dead. This is gonna be so hard if I can't summon Alistair here. Because he's our tank. You clicked one character away? I was like, did I click one away by mistake? It has a quick save here because obviously big character moment. He did not betray us though! And that's a win in itself.
I would watch out where are you.
And so here is the mighty Grey Warden at long last. The crows send their greetings once again.
We know what
Where
you
is
say.
Zevran? I don't see him with you.
We know the bullshittery that comes from your
Is that-
mouth.
You can return with me, Zevran.
Zev doesn't need you fools any longer. Woohoo! And then we can choose.
Yes.
Yes.
There we go. That's better. I think people are still gonna die really fast, but let's see how long we can last. Zev can level up now. We never actually leveled him. There's a chance that we might actually not be able to save him. Because he's so weak. Oh god, combat's so loud in this game. We're doing a lot better with good old Alistair around. He's a passable tank. Exactly, I wish we had fire, but... I take it back. I take it all back. You're a terrible tank, Alistair. I look away for 1 second and you're dead. Well, that's it. Wynn could technically res him, but do I really want to? Come on then, get up. Oh, now Wynn's dead. Now to prove your worth, Alistair. One man, all of them. Come on, Ali. Show them what you got. No, just die. Just die. I miss Morrigan. Ouch. They are tough. You know Isabella, the girl who was cheating in the card game? Oh! You can cheat her over or go to bed with her. And friends if you want. Ooh. Ooh. Show me what we have below the deck, Captain Isabella. Oh, God. See, I flirted with her so much, but she never asked to sleep with me. So, I'm personally very offended. F. All the Fs. Night-night, Locks. Thank you for spending some time with us.
So here and where is
Zeveran will
I
miss
don't
you
see
until
him
next
with you.
time.
How very...
Okay, blah 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 blah. Zeveran doesn't need you anymore.
Yes.
We need to take Wynn. I don't think we have an option there, because she needs to do the heals. Get out of there, Wynn. Where's the safest place to stand? Technically over here. Because there's no mobs down there. Okay, Zev's dying already. Wynn, if you wouldn't mind. Quick heal. And then I stab at you. Ooh. Everyone's taking so much damage. Wynn! Can you do that healing thing that you're supposed to do? Thank you. I'm having to keep a really close eye on Alistair. Because 1 second he's fine, the next he's down. On the ground, dead. Yeah, look. There he goes again. Win. Healing Granny needs some mana. May as well start healing Alistair because we know he's going to take damage. And he's dying again. Who's surprised? Not me. She has cleansing aura, so if she stands near people, she puts out like a heal over time by default. Which is quite good, but it's not enough to keep Alistair up. Oof, they must be doing some bursty damage. Because that really got him very quickly. Take the potion! Take it! There we go. Let's get him up. Even though he might not be much help. Ah, no, Win! As her last act in this world, she res Alistair, not that it's going to help us. I honestly don't know if we can do this. They do so much damage. Your journey ends. And that's the end of Dragon Age, everyone. Good game. 10 of 10. It's just so hard. Even with Win up healing, they're just doing so much damage. The only thing I can think of is to like incapacitate some of them. Win has a couple of stun glyphs, so we could use those.
I don't see. You can return with me, Zevran. I know what.
Okay.
Yes.
Because we have to take these two. I could just not take Alistair, but he's actually doing a good job at tanking most of the time. This is why I always play this game on casual. That's the thing, for its time, it was normal mode, but for any games today, normal mode would be hard mode. With the difficulty of this. Win, get out of there. Also, you can activate your healing aura. There you go. From pretty early on. And that should help. Zev is really low still. Already. Is the game almost over? This is one of the last sections, I think, from what people have been saying, one of the last sections, we are playing this mostly blind. And I'm trying to experience it for myself for the first time, so people haven't told me too much, thankfully. But as far as I know, we're getting close. Oh god. It's because they have the stealth ability as well. They can just slip back into the shadows. Which is really annoying to deal with. Do I have anything that stuns? I know Wynne has stuns, but I don't want to use all of her mana. Weak, hey Scorn. We've got our weak assassin characters with us. It burns. She's got a Glyph of Warding. Sure. She can put this where several characters are standing and it will make them a bit tankier. Blah! No, it did not help. Alistair, what? She was just casting a heal and he's already dead. Oh, he's so squishy. Call yourself a tank, Alistair. Really? There's not many of them left. I think we're doing better than we were. Zev is kind of dying. I'm sort of dying. I don't really have a... I mean, I could stealth. But I think they've already seen me, so it's not going to do anything. And... he's down. And I'm down. And it's just Alistair and Wynne. Attacks from the back do double damage, so moving characters with their backs against the wall can help. I guess especially with the rogues, because they're doing backstabs, which is what my class does. So, if we can keep them alive, that would be great. How much playtime's gone by since she said she was surely near the end of the game? Probably about 10 hours. Probably around that. I was like, oh, I think the end is near because there is this whole lead up where you go and get help from each of the different civilizations, and it feels like when you finish that, that's the end, but no. There's another twist. There's always a twist. How do I cancel this? Oh, revive's still on cooldown. I guess we just keep healing Alistair then. Sure. I might have to poultice. Take a mana potion, Wynne. This is gonna drain through all of our very expensive potions. So her res is on cooldown still. Still a lot of time left on the cooldown. Dragon Age will never really end. Well, we haven't done any of the DLCs either, so... there are still those to do. Oh, that hardly helped. I want to see if we can keep going until we can get me back up again. Like, Zev is lowest priority because he's still wearing his starter gear. We haven't used him as a character at all. Oh my god. What is this damage? It burns. They're all coming for me now too. I have a little cooldown until I can do anything heal-wise as well. I can do this. No, it's not gonna help. Okay, we're going down again. No, Granny Wynne will solo. Let's try the back up against the wall tactic. Because that might actually help because you have so many rogues that you're constantly getting backstabbed. No, the last save game. It's one of those games that I don't want to end. Even though I'd love to finish it on Twitch, I don't want it to end because it's been so good. Oh, de blah, de blah, de blah. Who's Severin? Severin doesn't need you anymore. Okay, and then we've got Wynne and Alistair. Okay, get your back up on the wall. I don't know if this is helping. I like this corner. We're going here. I don't know how we're gonna turn everybody. I guess they'll naturally be turned if they're facing this way. Can you? If we can at least put Zev there. And then make him fight like this. Oh god, he's almost dead. There we are. And Alistair, if you don't want to get backstabbed, come with us. Ow. 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 Win! Do something! Whenever anyone's hurt, we always call for Granny Win. She knows what to do. Oh god. Why so much damage? He just survived that. Just. Let's get a group heal. And then let's try do some damage. Savage just not tanky. He turned around as well, which didn't help. Great. Well, when Win's res is ready, there we go. It's just too much damage. This fight would have been so much easier if we killed him. You always know when Alistair's injured because he goes, ow, like really ow, like injured. So you know that he's about to go down because he moans. I need more mana. The thing is, even though Win's mostly healing for us, she's basically got 2 heal spells, which are direct heal spells. Most of them are prevention spells. So she's got her direct heal, and then she's got group heal, which is an AoE heal. And then she's got this ability, which is like an aura of healing, so like gradually ticks healing. And the rest of them are just like preventing damage. So there's not really much we can do most of the time. Eat the potion. Heal the Alistair. Oh god, we can't. Shrug off missile attacks. Oh, I should have probably put Glyph of Warding down. Where's Alistair? There. You are warded. Not that it will help you. Oh no, I'm dying too. It's gonna be a war of attrition over here. Almost every game Dawn plays, I immediately want to go and play. Ah, my job in this world is working, I see. Tempting people into games. I'm gonna res myself. Because Zev doesn't do much damage, let's be honest, so let's not res him. He would do damage if I played with him in the party, but we basically don't know him. He hasn't been in our party at all throughout the whole duration of this. So let's leave him downed. I'm gonna try and stun one of these as well. I'm completely out of stamina though, because obviously I just died. There, I would be backstabbed there. Oh god. Rip poultice supplies as well. I've just been checking through poultice all over the place. Time to go celebrate my sister's engagement. Oh, congrats to your sister, Rach. That's something that happens once in a lifetime. I hope you have a wonderful time. Thank you so much for the raid, Rach. And I hope you get to enjoy some more wine at your sister's thing. Oh god, I'm dying. Lyrium. Oh great, she's dead again. Well, that was helpful. There's just too many of them. Some of them are nearly dead. I'm gonna need to do another res if we have any chance of doing this. Vessel of Spirit. Oh god, yeah, this is her special ability. Sure. She gets stunned for a bit after she does that, but it's okay. No, it's a really on cooldown until we're going to be able to do anything useful. Oh no. Yes, I threw a stone at him. That'll show him Granny Win. Oh no, we're screwed. Oh, it's really annoying because there's only a few of them left. I feel like what might be causing us the most trouble is the ranged. They're probably the ones that are hitting the hardest because they have 2 of them. So that kind of suggests they might be the OP ones, but they're probably really squishy too. Well, goodbye, Alistair. You tried, like always, you tried. But it was not enough. If you want the fight to be easier, you can save before that and give level to Zevran. Technically, but Zev's not in our main party at the quick save, and I'd have to go back another quick save because you can't go out of the door. So behind me, you can't go out. Like, this is locked in until you've completed it. I think we can do it. We've just got to do it in a better way.
I would watch out for you.
And so here.
Oh, well, hello
where is
there,
Zevran?
you bastard. Oh.
Turn with me, Zevran. I know why you...
Bum bum. Bada bum. Also, Zevran's posing on the character screen. Wow. What a poser. He's got the basic rogue abilities, so we're just protecting Zev here, basically. I need to take the range somewhere else, especially Wynn. Can we focus these guys this time? Okay, so the archers go down really quickly. They might have been the ones who were doing the most damage. So, okay, Wynn's casting heal. All is well. Ow. Ow. She switched to daggers. Ow. He's nearly dead. Ow. Everybody's getting backstabbed. Put your back up on the wall. Go on. Go on. There's not a path there, I don't think. Because he won't move. Or he's been stunned. He was stunned. I mean, he can move there. And then Alistair's getting shanked from every direction. So we should move him. Quick health potion, and then Wynn's got a group heal, so let's just... Boop. Didn't really help. Sure, fight them there. Good boy, Alistair. Do us proud. Sometimes, not all the time. Hey, Green Watermelon! Why, hello there. Greetings. This is working better. I think it was the archers who were giving us more trouble. They were doing the bulk of the damage, but ow. Saying that, ow, ow. Who do I want to save? Both of them, technically. There we go. Wynn hasn't got any mana. That's why we're struggling. Someone's shooting Wynn over here, which is not good. Let's see if we can take these out. There we go. Oh god, the health situation's not looking good. Do you use acid bombs? I don't think we have any currently on us, but I did use them, particularly in the solo instances. I don't think we have any on us. We had some soul rot bombs, but they're gone now. But yeah, they generally work quite well. The only problem is with any AoE, if your group is also in range, they also get hit by it, which most of the time we have a couple of melee, so it really hurts us to do that. Is there anything I can do? Not really. Take a poultice and suck it up, Alistair. Everything's gonna be fine. And Wynn, you know that fancy healing aura thing you have? Do it. Do it now. Restoring health and mana, earning bonuses to spell power. Sure, do it. So that heals everybody up. And she now has a bonus too. We're surviving! It's happening! We probably need to help Alistair. He will go down so fast. I've got an actual kick in the dick as one of my abilities now, below the belt. So I'll do that. I'm doing good, Malone! I'm doing good. It's been a busy week here in the Elven Forest, but I was looking forward to some Dragon Age and chill, but apparently now everybody wants to kill us. As usual, as usual. But I hope you're doing well. Dragon Age and panic. Win! Drink the blue juice. Drink the blue juice. There it is. Close. So Talison's here, who's the main guy. Alistair. I'm gonna be all out of poultice. I prepared so much poultice and so many healing potions. Just in case the final boss fight was coming up. But now they will all be gone. Oh, and Alistair's being backstabbed. Let's see. Let's just get this one down. They're really low. There we go. And we're just pelting through him now. The green watermelon is doing well. I'm glad to hear it. Are you a watermelon inside? A watermelon though? It's always my question. It's a mystery to this day. And let's take these down. Whew. We've nearly done it. Critical shot. Yes, it critted. Yay.
And there it is. Taliesin is dead. And I am free of the crows.
Are you
They
sure?
will assume that I am dead along with Taliesin. So long as I do not make my presence known to them, they will not seek me out.
So, it's a good thing, right? So long as nobody tells them as well. Yeah. Well, there were no survivors, but how are they to assume that you're dead? Is that a good thing?
A very good thing. It is in fact what I had hoped for ever since you decided
Covered in
not
his
to kill
friend's
me.
blood.
I have enjoyed our company, but I am wondering if it is not time for me to leave. That would be the practical thing to do, no? There is a freedom awaiting me that I have never known. But I suppose the decision is yours. Will you let me go?
So he's going to leave anyway? Don't you want to stay for the treasure? You made an oath. I think you should keep it. I wish you would stay. I need your help. I doubt I'll need your help. Go, if you like. There's only one, like, yeah, piss off option. I can, ooh, I can try and make him stay. I don't know what advantage it is to us, because he's not in our main party, but I kind of want him to stay. Do you want to stay for the treasure, Zen?
Alright. You make a convincing argument. You do seem to stumble onto treasure on a regular basis somehow. Let us return to the task at hand.
Hey,
There is
he's
still much to be
staying.
done, yes?
There we go. We did it. Indeed. Well done, crew. We scraped through just quite enough chat today. There are some games when we're playing where chat is just quieter. Naturally, everyone's just chilling and watching. Dragon Age is one of those. Especially when it comes to the story parts. Oh. Mind the traps. Alistair, you... He nearly stood in it. Nearly. Ooh, tier 7. Light gloves. Yes. I don't think they're better than mine. They have penetration instead of crit chance, so... Not much of an upgrade.
Of course.
Someone will probably like them, though. Oh. Go in. Oh. Oh yeah, we're going down to the other quarters. Where we think they might be holding thingamajig. Quick save. Quick save. What is going on here? Are the peasants rebelling?
The servants' entrance is on the other side of the house.
We are going to sleep
We
in.
must slip past this cloud to reach it. We will have to be very careful. Our How is inside.
How is here?
Yes, and wherever he goes, a great many guards go with him.
We will slaughter them all. Do not worry. Near the end of the game. Yeah, we're close. Thing is, I'm playing it blind, so I don't know like quite how close, but I know we're close. 106 hours we had before we started today, so I felt like it must be close. Wait, that accent! I know, it is very good, no? Sometimes the Elysian voice acting is a little questionable. You have to say. Cooking dinner right now, not on my PC, but I'm wearing headphones so I can still follow the audio. Come share noms. Give us all of your foods. They belong to us now. Unless Dawn is in the brothel, then we're all judging her and laughing. I slept with every single person in the brothel. You're all very supportive and helping me pick the right person each time, so thank you, chat. Seb just wants that treasure, he does. And my booty, obviously. It's worth staying for. Why can't we go in the front? I mean, it's obvious. What's the crowd gathered for?
The estate is in poor repair. The new owl, he has not been very prompt in paying his workmen.
Oh dear.
I will be right behind you.
Okay.
No, the Carpenter's Craft Hall has had enough of House conveniently
No,
busy
no.
schedule. We
We're
will
gonna
not be
sneak
put off again.
in around the back. All your foods are belong to us, precisely. Elysians are always kind of over the top. It is their natural way. Liliana has a lovely voice. Very soft voice. That's why we chose her as waifu.
Someone's creeping around down there.
Shut
Go
up.
check it out.
Shut up! I probably should have stealthed, right? Because I can actually stealth. Believe it or not, we can all stealth. We can probably just kill these soldiers though. Dead men can't tell tales. We'll be fine. Oh, they're all coming now. Who died? Oh, Moribund. Oops. I love how the servant lady's just standing there like, this is awkward. I'll just wait until they're done murdering everyone. It's not my place to get involved. Game audio is a bit quiet compared to your voice, really? Usually hear the opposite from people. I think it depends what system you're watching on, but a lot of people always come in and they're like, your voice is really quiet. That was Zevran. You saved him! Just to watch him die. Oh yes, Zevran. I remember. He's definitely in our main party. Can we switch our main party before we go in and do this? Zev, can you go home, please? You're lovely and all, but your damage is really crap. We've never leveled you up, really. I can level him up once or twice. Oh god, he's got loads of points. Just put them all in Dex. Rogue skills, rogue skills. Then I'll have loads of talents to choose as well. Sure. He's got the assassin skills. Ooh. Jacko! Jacko saw a worthy soul and could not resist. Jacko, thank you for gifting the soul of Gathan. Gathan's been here for 4 months, and you have ensured that they can enjoy immortality for another 30 days. Can we get some love up in chat for the very kind Jacko? Welcoming in another immortal. Yeah, the game audio is really weirdly balanced in Dragon Age as well. So the combat music is really loud. I remember the first few streams that we did this. This is before I had the mixer. And it would come on and I'd be like, oh god, it's the combat music again. I'd have to like turn everything down. And then the dialogue is usually quite quiet. But luckily I have sliders now. So in this game, whenever you go into combat, I just yoink the sound way down. And whenever somebody's talking, I yoink it way up. Alright. I shall exploit a weakness. Yes, give him Feast of the Fallen. The assassin thrives on the moment of death. Stamina is partially restored whenever the assassin fells an opponent with a backstep. Sure. I don't know what any of his skills are. I'm assuming he's using dual weapons, so we could just go with this. Full-size weapons in both hands. Whirlwind, sure. He's still got 2 skills left. Over all the things. Oh, it's precious shinies. Filling up the cup. Arch will actually be top shinier of today. A beautiful throne made of snowmen, Arch. Enjoy your crown. But yeah, the game's quite old, so there are things that are a bit janky still, and the audio is one of them, but I'll try and like up and down on my mixer a bit. If you notice it's off though, do tell me. And I can give it a stir. What do we want to take? Evasion? Yes. 1 in 5 chance of evading physical attacks. Why not? So we're stuck with him for now. I guess I can go and change to Morrigan. I don't know if we fail the mission if we go back and change to Morrigan though.
Of course.
I think we have to leave Denerim and come back in order to change our party out. Or at least leave the area.
Now he's in there. Send him out to answer for himself.
Oh, disquieted peasants. They're never happy, are they? You're gonna take a break before Dragon Age 2? Most likely, yeah, most likely. I've also got to see if there's enough people who want to watch Dragon Age 2, because as much as I love playing Dragon Age, the games are a bit older and they don't quite have as much of an audience on Twitch. This was voted for by community vote, and it was between this and Witcher 3 and what else was on the vote? Trying to remember. A lot of very well respected RPGs that you guys wanted to see as well. Change up party in Denerim Market. I can't leave though. I tried going up to the door and I just can't leave. So I might have to do this with him. I'll keep my snowy throne filled with carrots. Dragon Age 4 is drawing closer, so I expect the interest in the series will rise again. I hope so. Whoa! You want that the second time or the third time I walked by there? But suddenly, lo and behold, a guard appears. It's stunned as well. Bastard. Oh my god, Sev's damaged. Maybe I will keep him. Did you see that? Okay, maybe he's just fine with upgraded stats. We like him. Let me just make sure. Oh, he's leveled up again. Okay, well, you shall be Glass Cannon and you shall be happy with it. He has another skill point to spend. 2 more to spend here. Indeed, we shall spend them. And 1 more here. I don't know which weapon tree to go into. Oh, these are different modes. Activated modes that he can do to do more damage. What skills, Sev? Left hands. Oh, this is lockpicking stuff. Sure, yes. Flanking angles for backsteps. Sounds like a good idea. Yoo-hoo. Come on, all of you. Dragon Age 2 is the worst in my opinion, but some people like it. There has been a huge difference of opinion. Half of the community loves Dragon Age 2 and thinks the story was really well done in that game and it's their favourite of the series, and then the other half is like, Dragon Age 2 was awful. It was my least favourite of the series. Like, they changed too much and it was really badly implemented, so I don't know who to believe. I guess I'll have to find out for myself. Oh.
I can distract the guards, but you must move quickly.
Indeed. Why bother? There's only 2 of them. Wait, we need to put on our disguises.
Hurry! My lady doesn't
We haven't got
much time.
changed yet.
Are you all prepared? I will go distract the guards.
What good are the uniforms if they won't get us inside?
These 2 know who is allowed to come and go. They will not be fooled. But the uniform should
They are
work
so
on
in
most of
earshot.
those inside.
They can definitely hear us right now. Okay, let's go.
I will lure them into the courtyard. Wait in the bushes.
In the bushes? I think Alistair's still injured, so... Wynn, if you wouldn't mind. Wow, Wynn looks great in armor. She should wear it more often. If you wouldn't mind, just... There you go, just put your cleansing aura out. Wait, was that the right one? Yeah, it was. So that should heal all of Alistair's injuries. There we go. Wait in the bushes. Is there a particular bush? Oh.
Oh, you must come. I saw something. By the fountain.
Oh no.
I think it was a darkspawn.
Hello?
Spawn.
They will drag us all underground to be eaten.
Should we call for help?
Did you fall off a cart full of stupid? Call for help? So they can see us act like scared little girls because of some knife-eared wench?
Wow.
They will eat us all alive. Please get help.
If there is something out there and we don't sound the alarm, we'll look worse than scared.
And drast these holy knickers. Fine, we'll check the courtyard if it'll keep you from wetting yourself. But there's nothing there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, it was over here. Quickly.
There's a darkspawn. It is definitely not a distraction. Just call them a knife-eared wench. Yeah, I have no qualms about killing them now, Boos. And Drasti's holy knickers. Need to get that in his alert. Oh. Alright, let's get going. Come on, crew. Sneak in. Warren. The story of Dragon Age 2 is great in my opinion, but the mechanics aren't, and it was very rushed. Yeah, I think maybe they had to kind of do some things very quickly. with the release schedule and it wasn't quite as polished. I mean, I haven't played it, but from what people have said. You haven't moved yet. How is it going? So we haven't actually had any viewings of the house, which for the person who owns the house is a bad thing, but for us it's kind of a good thing because we get to stay here longer. Because if somebody does end up buying it, it's going to be at least a month before we actually have to go. So we're kind of happy about that. Of course, we've been good tenants and we tidied up for them to do photos and things, but there's been no word. So we're here for the foreseeable future.
Took me forever to be rid of those two. You must be careful now. The servants, they will not look closely at anyone in uniform. All guards are alike to a cook, no? But you should not draw attention to yourself.
Okay.
Most of the guards are new. They will not know you for a stranger at a glance. It is best you keep your distance from all of them and try to blend in.
And where's Anora?
She's in the guest room of the main hall.
Okay.
Andras, they guide us.
How are we gonna get her out without no one noticing though? Don't know how we will. The combat's definitely a step up from Dragon Age 1 to 2. It's the world building that's sloppy. It just doesn't feel as real as 1 was. Because still playing this many years on, I really care about the characters and I care about the world, and I haven't really kind of seen through what's happening. It all makes sense.
The kitchen is a disgrace. How did the old Arl servants ever cook anything in here?
Terrible.
No one ever said the Kendalls had any sense. For Andraste's sake, don't speak ill of the dead. This roast is going to be charred on one side. There's no help for it, we'll just trim it and feed it.
The drama. And before somebody stops me in here. Oh god, they look like assholes. Leave. Leave. I just get the feeling that they are assholes and we should avoid them. This looks like it's the same model as the first hall that we were captured in. If you play the City Elf Origin, you get taken to something that looks like this.
Too cheap to buy it. Broken here.
I don't want to take anything because they might see me. Suspicious sneakies.
Now, isn't that a shame?
Ooh, playing cards. Hello. Greetings. Oh, it's a doggo in here.
Dinner is late again.
Oh, it's a stripy Mabari. Best Mabari.
Before the light, all the mystery
Oh.
I may win great battles before men.
There's no one
I may
listening,
do
don't
great
worry.
works of charity and compassion. I may give myself over to the flames, but without the Maker, I have nothing.
Make a bless ye. Let me steal stuff from your chest. Don't mind me. I don't know whether this will
Lovely.
uncloak me. No, we're good. We didn't see anything. Nothing at all. Dragon Age 2 really captures the feeling of what it's like to just exist as anybody in the world of Thedas. I think that's the thing, because most games you start and it's like, oh, thank goodness you're here, hero. And you're immediately this epic savior of the world. But I would like to see a fantasy game where we just start as nobodies. Like, we're literally no one.
Oh, Maker, I stepped in something.
Dragon Age Origins kind of did that, because with the origin stories, you had somewhere you started out. So whether you were noble or you were poor, or you lived on the outskirts of the world, you saw how your race lived. And that was quite accurate to like how life would have been before. But we quickly became the hero. Very quickly. Oh, a key is required. Time to go looting. Your son has a fever. Oh no, sweet. Oh, he has a disease that makes any illness or injury very dangerous for him. Oh, I hope he can get better soon. And it's good that you're taking good care of him as well, because it's just nice to have somebody there when you feel that rough. Having somebody around just to talk to and bring you everything you need. Oh, I hope he gets better soon.
The Grey Warden is here, my lady.
Thank the Maker. I would greet you properly, but I'm afraid we've had a setback.
What sort of setback?
My host was not content with leaving me under heavy guard.
Oh no.
He sealed the door by magic.
Why didn't you mention this before, Alina? Did she know about this?
I did not know. There were only guards here when I left.
Oh,
We
no.
must get her out of there.
Don't panic, Erlina. Find the mage who cast the spell. He'll most likely be at Hal's side.
She's very posh. I would like to save her very much. I'll be back soon. I doubt he'll just open the door for me.
Well, if he didn't know you were here, he soon will.
Fine. This sounds like a trap.
Please, Warden, I beg you, do not leave my queen here.
Okay.
Me, and I promised you my aid in the Landsmeet.
We do not have much time. We must go before the
I hope
guards
this is for
discover
real.
us. Cairn Howe will probably be in his rooms. They're at the end of the hall, on the left.
Thank you. End of the hall. On the left. Very
Cairn
long
Howe
hall.
is probably in his room. On your left.
On my left. Hello. Please, there is no problem here. Okay, just a library. Nothing to see here. Go to the very end. She is the queen. It's true. She is indeed the queen. This is on the
Of
left.
course, the housekeeper will hear us.
Oh! I think we just walked in on something.
Come here.
Perfect timing. That's exactly the sound that they're making right now. How did you know? Nice music. It is a beautiful serenade of kazoo. Beautiful indeed. Thank you so much, Salt, for the biddies. The 420 raining down upon us. Is it bad that I kind of want to go look on the other side?
Someone's here.
Look, you didn't say nothing. Wait. Who are you? You're not on my watch.
Tell everyone
Call the
you're
watch.
having the
We've
hanky
got an
panky.
intruder.
No. I shouldn't have looked. I was too curious. No.
I shall do so.
Wait, why is Alistair naked? What? Why is he naked? What? Alistair wasn't the one having the hanky panky. I'm so confused. He got too warm. He just looked at that scene and he was like, "Phew, let me take some of this chainmail off." What's he get for interrupting? Apparently so. Still got his shield though, but just in his underpants. Take my meat. Just gonna. Alistair, can you like? Excuse. What's the deal right now, my friend? Are you still wearing your? Where are your clothes? What the hell? Did the other guy steal Alistair's clothes? Where are they? He had a full set of tier 7 armor. And it's just all disappeared. Do you care to explain, young man? Is there any explanation to this situation? This is perfectly normal. If anyone saw what happened, let me know. Inventory, maybe. I mean, he was wearing, I swear he was wearing the Blood Dragon plate, but he apparently can't wear it now. I'm so confused. We can put him in a dress, you know, just cover him up. The indecency. No. I'm so confused. There's none of the armor he was wearing is in there. Just enjoy the view. Just gonna chill over here. Such a model. Enjoy. Didn't you change his strength stats earlier? Well, we didn't take any strength away, no. Alistair hasn't leveled up, so his strength might have dropped for some reason. Don't know what would have dropped. Unless he's cursed. But he's not cursed. So, and I doubt they would put a spell in the game that would curse somebody so hard that they would lose their strength, so their weapons would just drop on the floor. Maybe it's because of disguise. He can't wear the armor anymore. But that's the thing, like, I would have thought the disguise would be in my inventory somewhere. I might have to reload. I have no idea what happened. But, lucky for you guys. Before we do that, I'm going to take a really quick break. So, enjoy the view. I'll be right back. Spend some quality time with our good man, Alistair. All shall look upon his buttocks and despair. Well, well, well. I hope you've been enjoying the view, everyone. It has been rather glorious. I see what you said there. At least it's not his butt. Well, he decided to show you a different angle. He was just proud. He couldn't resist. Ooh. I don't know what has happened here. I have no idea. So I'm going to see if I can load the game. I think it was just before the door we got a save game. So I'm going to load it from here and just see what the heck happened. Because I have no idea. No. Rings. Rings? Rings? No rings? No rings of power? Okay.
Ah, it took me forever to.
There we go. So we
Most
have
of the
done
guards
this.
on you.
Blah blah blah. Let us pass through here.
Disgrace. How did the old arm serve?
I say How ought to level the thing and build a new one.
He'd have to knock down every place he owns then.
3 nights in a row.
Oh dear. What a life. Mutton 3 nights in a row. And then we know Anora's somewhere up here.
Lovely.
That was Praying Man. This guy with the dog. Oh, what was in here? I can't be too nosy because now we know if we poke too much, I'll know we were here. I don't want to talk to him. Wasn't Lady Anora near here? Wasn't it like this door? Maybe I went the wrong way.
I know you're bluffing.
No, we came through here before. Okay, that one was locked. So did we end up going this way? Wait, what? Oh, there we go. We found it.
The Grey Warden is.
Blah 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 blah. What kind of setback? Her door is sealed with magic. How do we open it? Find the mage.
He'll most likely be at Howe's side.
So much
Well,
for secrecy.
if he didn't know you were here.
I'll be back
Thank you.
soon. Okay.
Town Howe is probably.
So now we do not look closely at anyone we may come across, no matter what they are doing. We do not look. We do not give in to temptation.
The housekeeper will hear us.
We'll leave you two to it. Ooh. Ooh. No, and we can't look. It is forbidden. Otherwise we're gonna get caught again. Do you not like arseholes? Because I'm a huge one. Just a nice one. You are the most wholesome of arseholes that I've ever seen. I mean, the guy that caught us was an asshole. I think I referred to him as such. I just wanted a bit of a closer look. What can I say? Papers bearing Grey Warden seal. Gibberish Grey Warden documents. I'm gonna keep looking. Oh, this might be the place.
What? Who goes there?
Silently dying! My god, didn't even hear his neck crack or his dying screams. Well, that's creepy. Okay. I think the game broke again. It
I
wasn't
thank
showing
you
us
for
any
creating
audio.
such distraction, stranger. I have been waiting days for the opportunity.
Ooh.
Do you think you could... Alistair? Is that you?
Who? Wait. I do know you.
He's
You were at my journey.
Grey Warden.
He's one of us. A warden from Orlais. Jada, I think. Or was it Samar? I'm afraid I don't remember your
Uncle
name.
Benjen.
I'm Riordan,
He does it
senior
like Uncle
warden of
Benjen.
Jada, but born and bred in Highever, and glad to be home.
How did Al-Hal capture you?
With an offer of hospitality and a poisoned chalice.
Huh.
I was fool enough to think Loghain didn't yet know who I was.
Well, where's Hal?
I saw him going to the dungeons. He may still be there.
Why don't you come with me?
I wouldn't be much use to you in my current condition. And if you'll pardon me, I've a sudden desire to breathe some free air. I will seek you out later, after I find a good physician. And good luck, sister.
Don't get caught again. Not rescuing anyone else. Okay, well, we found some friends. We thought all the Grey Wardens were dead. Oh dear. And as soon as he died, his clothes instantly came off. Seems to be a theme here in Dragon Age today. Excessive nakedness. I don't know what's going on. Oh, torture axe. Grim. I am rescuing Nora, it's true. Sure. I don't know what's down here, but we're going anyway. I want to explore even if it's going to get me into trouble. Okay.
Who goes?
Oh, quit kidding around. You know me.
You think you're clever, do you? Anybody tries to come in here without Hal's say-so, we get to do what we like with them. I think we finally got a bit of entertainment here, lads.
I don't think we had a choice with this one. It's okay, I can nuke them. Naked men and... Why are you naked, Alistair? Why? It just happened. I think this is the game bugging out again. He's just naked. As soon as his disguise fails, he's naked. But yeah, what about the rest of us? Why is it just him? Why is it just him? Because he doesn't have the rings with the strength stat that let him wear the armor. So he's just permanently naked now. You love it. Why didn't our disguises fail? Why just him? Why is he so special? I'm just gonna let us all die here, naked and alone. Hello, I require death. Can anyone help me? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. It isn't something you can take off, it's just automatic. Yeah, but why didn't ours fail? Is what I'm saying. Like, his failed, but ours didn't? Like, he was found out, the rest of us are fine. Oh no, don't crash. Okay. Oh, no, don't crash. Come on, Dragon Age. You can do it. We turn into normal gear. I guess we just shouldn't go down here then. I don't know if this is the way. It's how he likes to swing his sword. He's that guy in there. Just goes back up to the apartments. Maybe he thinks he's invisible and he doesn't need to wear clothes anymore. Precisely. They can't see your clothes, they can't see you. It's the ultimate plan. Oh! Treasure? What? Yes? I'll take all of these. Tier 7 heavy shield. Dragonthorn. Alistair can probably wear that. Oh yes! So much gold. Gold bars.
And so I shall.
Yes! Alistair, can you have that shield? Can you wear it? It was a tier 7. 42 strength. He hasn't quite got enough strength. Maybe one day. She said end of the hall and then left. I tried left and it was just the library. So I wasn't sure where she meant. Wow, wicked. Greetings, Pitch. Welcome, welcome. We're just getting naked here in Dragon Age, as usual. I do like the fact that Twitch recommended this channel to watch on my homepage. Yes, we recommend a channel that you follow and you're sub to. That happened to me too, because the other day I went to the Twitch homepage like, oh, I wonder like who would recommend for me. And it was just people that I was already following that were online. So it wasn't like discovering new ones for me. You were going the right way, so we have to be found out, and Alistair has to be naked. Oh no, how terrible. What a terrible situation to be in. I seriously don't know what I'm going to do with him if he's got to be naked because he needs that ring. I don't know if we've still got the ring in our backpack. We should have it in there. Alright, time to get necky, my friends. Time to get necky. He has to be naked, it's his rights. He wants to be free and at one with the world. Oh? I'm naked already! We didn't even get found out yet and we're naked. Alright, Alistair, where's this ring that everyone keeps talking about? It should help. I don't know if we... I mean... What do you mean by ring? Because I don't know if I had a ring that increased his stats that way. Because it now just says I can't put his old armor on. Like, he can't wear the Blood Dragon plate helmet. So what changed? Because the ring didn't come off. So I'm very confused. There was nothing increasing his strength so that he could wear it, as far as I know. But damn, I don't mind keeping him like this. I bet Morrigan looks good naked. Well, we know that for sure. She's currently not in our party because we had to take Zev for one of the missions. Do you have the strength ring or the belts? No? And they're all still on. So I'm like, is this just a bug? Because, yeah, nothing's changed in terms of my trinkets. At all. Nothing's changed. So, what? Because he was wearing the Blood Dragon plate. And like the highest ones here. He can wear some chainmail, the Silverite, but that was not what he was wearing before. Let's have a look. So the Blood Dragon requires 38 strength. 38 strength needed. 37. So he's gone down by 1 strength. But why? What changed? Welcome back, Sphere. 22 months of glorious immortality. It is good to have your soul back once more. Dear Wispies, put on some clothes. We're getting all naked in here today. Your souls are naked, so why not Alistair? Thank you for 22 months, Sphere. Good to have you back. Yeah, I'm kind of confused because he didn't lose the strength ring. Jack says maybe take everything off and put it on again. I mean, we can try. I'll try and remember what I had on. Sure, now he is completely naked. And he still can't wear the Blood Dragon plate. The debugger in me says, save now, go back to the previous save, check what's different. Yeah, I wonder. It's just really weird. Like, what changed? Nobody else lost any stats or anything, as far as I know. All we lost is the costume. I'm just gonna leave you guys here for like an hour to stare at this. I didn't know Calvin Klein was making underwear in the 14th century. Does look a bit Calvin Klein, doesn't it? Well, the first time I saw this, I was a bit concerned that it might just be a thong around the back, so I averted my eyes. It's so strange. Can you give him more strength only when he levels up? Or if I have an item that increases strength, but he obviously didn't have anything on him that increased strength. So I'm so confused. What went wrong? This is going to be his new MySpace profile picture. This game was set in the past, and MySpace was the only social media back then. All those centuries ago. Just Alistair Tinder profile. Hey guys. He's got a little necklace on as well. Hey. Alistair takes his clothes off when he's stressed out. I can't deal with this anymore, guys. I want to go home. I keep getting hit and it hurts. Granny Wynn, why do we have to do this? I'm going home. Is this Second Life? Yeah, strong Second Life vibes. Just needs a bow tie or a collar. Depends. Okay. Can you watch very closely this time? I'm gonna load the last game that we had. Actually, no, it saved here. I wonder if he'll be naked if we reload here. Also, we weren't discovered and the disguises came off, which is really odd. No nakey! No nakey! He has clothes. Nothing changed, but now he has clothes. Ta-da! Alistair can sometimes lose his upgraded armor when the guard disguise is automatically removed. Instead of his Blood Dragon armor set, he ends up without any armor except for his helm. To work around this, equip Alistair with any armor before the beginning of the quest, or choose not to disguise yourself. Without any armor before the beginning of the quest though. Oh, that was ages ago. We might just have to go with the naked thing. Because if I take off his armor, I think it'll take off his disguise. Let's have a look at his stats now. This is strange. 37. So weird. So yeah, he's technically wearing the Steel Guard uniform. But normally he wears Blood Dragon Plate, which requires 38. So I'm so confused. Just Alistair things. It's a good distraction tactic. Just keep the mods looking at him. As soon as they see his beautiful thong, they won't be able to look anywhere else. Hey, Jemima. Let's just see what happens. We're gonna get caught here.
Who goes?
Who goes? Nienna.
Anybody tries to come in here without
No, there's no way we can get through here without being discovered. Is he naked? He's naked. He's naked. Alistair, come on. We've all managed it. We're all grown-ups here. We've all kept our clothes on. Why is it that you have to get naked every 5 seconds? Why? 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 And he can't put on his old armor again. That's the annoying thing. Alistair never gets clothes when I play this. This is the first time I've seen this. Naked boy. We're probably all gonna die as well because he's the main tank. Alistair won't stop getting naked. He's bugged. He wants to be naked. So the main solution for this is restart the whole quest again. We could go back to another save file. Exterior of the estate. We could load there. Like before we even went into this part. And see if he still wants to get naked. We can remove all of his armor at the beginning of the quest. I think. Is what Gatham was saying is the solution. Like we run him naked before the quest even starts. Yoo-hoo. Also, I miss Morrigan.
The servant's entrance is on the other side of the
What?
house. We must slip past this cloud to reach it.
Wait.
Right behind you.
Okay.
This way.
Well, I can't make him naked now because his mob's coming up.
Lovely.
Like you don't like it. Ooh-hoo. He does have glorious man boobs. I have been enjoying them. Someone's sneaking. Oh, I forgot about the whole sneaking thing. Great, now there's guards coming. This is where we need Morrigan for a big AoE. Oh, and we didn't level up Zev. I'm gonna reload. Is there not another exterior save? No. This is the closest back we can go before it bugged. Oh yeah, Dragon Age TV series would be good. I've got all of the Dragon Age books to read. I got them for Christmas, so I need to get reading those. So, hang on, before we do this, can we go back and take Morrigan instead? Like, I don't know, go back to camp or something so that we can choose once more. This game never wants you to finish it. It's trying to keep me playing it. It is determined that I will not escape alive. Another option is we just don't take Alistair.
Yes.
But he is our tank.
Yes.
Yes. And Moribum.
Indeed.
Indeed. And then if we go back to Denerim, see if we can do this. It doesn't want to be finished, it's true. It's trying to hold me back every step of the way. He's not very good at tanking though. He's a rubbish tank. He pretends that he's great, but he doesn't know what he's doing. He has no idea. And we get him naked before the quest starts. If you look at his stats now, same stats. 37 strength. But he is wearing all the Blood Dragon Plate stuff. I'm so confused. How is he wearing that? Because it requires 38 strength. And he has 37. So is he actually wearing it? Or has he not been wearing it this whole time and that's why he's been really bad at tanking for us? Go home, Alistair, you're drunk. He's drunk. It may just be... But the thing is, if you don't have the stats to wear an armor, it doesn't even let you put it on, usually. So he shouldn't be able to wear it if he can't use it. Greetings, Hedgehog. Welcome on in. He's a tank made of cardboard, mostly. And he can't wear the Juggernaut stuff yet either, because everything requires 38 strength. We can't reassign the skill points, can we? Because I would be fine with taking some points away. I say just send him to camp. Send him home. You're done with him. Any strength modifiers available? Not that I can see. As in like gear I can put on to increase my strength or accessories. Most of the stuff we have is resistance. +1 constitution. No. Reflection might work, I guess. I'm gonna increase his health though, it's just his constitution, so that would be... I mean, it wouldn't increase his strength, but just his health. How's everyone's Friday? I can't believe it's Friday. This week has gone so fast, but we're having some Dragon Age naked and chill today. The characters keep getting naked, Hedgehog. We don't know why. We don't know why. I suspect the closest we'll get is the Felicia Day web series. What, the guild? Or did you do a Dragon Age themed one? Yeah, I really don't know what to do. Because how is he wearing this? Unless the game's completely bugged out. If there is a way for me to reassign skill points, I'll do it. I mean, can I take away? I can reset his skill points. Let me write down what they're currently at and we'll just take one out of something. So he's got 37 strength, 20 dex, 15 willpower, 12 magic, 11 cunning, and 29 constitution. Oh, and you just need to up his health by 1. Can we reset that? Oh no, that's resetting the specialization. Wah! Can we not jiggle these? Is there any way we can jiggle these around? I don't know. I don't think he had something that was giving you strength when you were equipping him with that. And then you take it off, so now we don't have that strength. But the armor didn't change. Like, he's still wearing it. But there's nothing that I have that increases strength, so I don't know what it could have been. What's his current weapon? Topsider. We could equip Vanguard instead. Because that adds +3? Yes? That might work? Topsiders is better, it's a tier 7, and it does more damage, but we could just equip this and see if it will work. Save game, pray to the gods. The gear no longer says red, it says he can wear it, so maybe he won't get naked. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm gonna be strangely disappointed if he doesn't get naked. I've been looking forward to it. If it doesn't bug out again, I'm gonna be very sad. Check the specialization. Doesn't champion give you strength? Well, we have 28 strength now. Or 38, whichever it was. You can put the blood dragon boots on now. Why? What am I wearing? Juggernaut boots, which are also pretty good. Yeah. Wah. Big old boots. Take that, fool. Picking the second specialization gives you some passive stats. Well, he's already got one on. Where's he gone? No. Which window does it come under? This one. No. This one. No. No. Is it this one? I don't rightly remember. Is it under normal character sheet? Ah, there we go. He's a Templar. Champion. +2 willpower, +1 cunning. We've got another specialization available because it reset. This one hasn't been unlocked. Berserker's not unlocked. Berserker gives +2 strength as well. But we haven't unlocked that. I don't know how we unlock that one. Maybe it's unlocked through the talent tree as well. Champion! So I can take Champion as well, apparently. That's the only one I can take. Berserker, you need to talk with Ogrim. Well, I'm never doing that. Repugnant dwarf. You think I'd waste time talking to him? Hello, we have already been through your quest. Yes, how is here? Yes, let's go. Ha, okay, cool. Oh, we should probably stealth. How do we stealth again? It's been a long time. We can stealth. I haven't stealthed since the start of the game. I can stealth, but I don't think we have a group stealth. They can't walk quietly. Remember to level everyone else? These are the characters we normally use in our party. Zev came with us last time because he was on a quest with us. But he's gone now. We've taken Morrigan back. Alright, Alistair. Go get him, big boy. Maybe he'll survive for 2 seconds longer now he's got the armor on. Ogrim said things I can never unhear. Tell me about it. Still haunts my dreams. The whole of the Deep Roads was a nightmare, and not just because of the Darkspawn. Let me tell you. We had to take Ogrim with us because I wanted to see what his voice lines were down there. But terrible memories. I'm sure you'd like him if you gave him a chance. Maybe. He's a bit crude though. And always drunk. And a dwarf. Come on everyone. This way. Ogrim is best off. Out of all the dwarves. There's not much choice. It's Dutch mash or hotspot I finished cooking. Any of you guys want some? It sounds intriguing. I always like trying new human cuisine. Okay. We go through here. Oh, there's herbs. Yay. I will grab some of those because we're going to get into fights in there, no matter what we do. And we're going to speedrun this bit. We know what happens next. Blah, 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 blah. Oh no, the guards. Let us put on our disguises. There you go.
Are you all prepared?
We are prepared.
To distract the guards. These two know who is allowed to come.
They know who's allowed to come in, but it's okay because we're going to sneak.
I will lure them into the courtyard. Wait in the bushes.
Hide in the bush. Come with me, everyone.
Oh, you must come.
There's Darkspawn by the fountain. Oh no, terrible war. And then we sneak in. Herbs in the garden. Who would have thunk it? Elf fruit. I've only ever seen elf fruit growing like in the forest, so I'm surprised they can cultivate it here. Takes some skills. Okay, I'm gonna be mashing F5 throughout this in case it bugs again. Hello. Okay, so she's gonna talk to us. Enora's down here. Okay, and we can just run all the way through pretty much.
How did the old
Sneak, sneak, sneak. Sneak,
I
sneak,
say
sneak.
how ought to level the
Sneak,
thing.
sneak, 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 around.
Nights in a row.
Sneak, sneak around.
For all we know, it's not mutton.
Not in the tons.
Looked in that one before, so I'm just gonna open it. Just in case.
Isn't dinner ready yet?
Isn't it dinner time? Hungry guards. That's all they care about. Okay, Enora's room. It's down here. There we go. Gonna talk to Enora. And then she's gonna say, go and get the mage who's keeping the barrier on the door. Fine, I'll be back soon.
Talon Howe will probably be in his rooms. They're at the end of the hall, on the left.
Alright.
Talon Howe is...
Now we should be good. How is the sneaking when walking in front of them? I don't generally tend to sneak around a lot, even though I'm a rogue. I'm a bow rogue, so I don't generally tend to sneak. Zeb's good with the sneaking, though. Disguises will allow you to pass by most guards without being attacked. However, many actions that draw attention, such as talking to ranking officers or attacking someone, will blow your cover. Your disguise will be removed if you enter combat. You can also choose to remove it by speaking to whoever gave you the costume.
Of course.
So I guess we just keep looking around. Ah, and then we go down here. I will take the chest stuff because this looks important, and we're gonna find the Grey Warden guy. So we are going the right way. He's gonna strangle that dude.
I'm Riordan, Senior Warden of Jada,
It's like a
with an offer of
speed run now.
hospitality and a poison chalice.
Oh, are these your
I was
papers?
fool enough to think Loghain didn't yet know who I was.
Because these were upstairs. Are these your papers?
Yes, these are my records. The names of the dead I could recognize at Ostagar. What I could find of Duncan's own recruitment records. Copies of the joining ritual I rescued from our Denerim vault. Those should never be seen by any outside eyes, but I trust in their
He
encryption.
managed to save some of it. The joining ritual. Can you induct other Grey Wardens?
Would that I could, for Ferelden sorely needs them. But for the joining to work, the recruit needs not only fresh Darkspawn blood, but a drop of blood preserved from an archdemon. Ferelden's supply should have been in the vault, but it was gone. I can only imagine someone took it out and Loghain either confiscated or destroyed it.
Then we need to get it back.
As you know, the joining's chance of success is slim anyway. Loghain has done far worse to the Wardens than cut us off from recruiting. And from the rumors flying through Denerim, removing him from the throne is already your plan, no?
Where's Hal?
I saw him going to the dungeons. He may still be there.
Why weren't you killed at Ostagar?
Because I wasn't there. I was sent from Orlais when we received no word from King Cailan. The king had invited all the Wardens of Orlais and their support troops to join him. Then nothing.
Rip. How large a force did you bring with you?
We had 200 Wardens and 24 divisions of cavalry. The first we heard of Loghain's edict was when everyone was turned back at the border. That was when the rumor reached us that Wardens were being blamed for the massacre. We finally decided it was safest to send someone alone to learn how best to fight the Blight and this regime simultaneously.
Didn't work out then.
As a native Ferelden, I volunteered to make the crossing.
But the Archdemon's nearly here. Will we have no help?
The other Wardens won't risk their strength fighting Ferelden's civil war. If they spend themselves against Loghain, there is truly
We need to kill the Darkspawn.
They recall
They're the real
accounts
threat
of
here.
the first Blight, how many cities fell. If Ferelden is too foolish to save itself, at least we'll be ready when the Archdemon leads its forces further. Besides, I hear you haven't been doing badly at raising an army yourself.
Not too
But
shabby.
perhaps if the edict can be lifted, I will send a message as soon as we are gone from this place.
Okay, what can we do now?
It seems to me the first order of business is to leave this place. It will do neither of us good to be caught at the site of a massacre.
We've been staying with Arleman at his estate. If you need a place to stay, I'm sure he'd make you welcome.
At Arleman's, then.
Alright.
And good luck.
We got a bit more conversation than we did the first time round, giving him the letter. So I'm glad we did it a second time. Oh. Can't walk through doors. Now let's see if Alistair gets naked this time. Ready? Prepare your eyes. Hi, Hayes. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the naked party, which may not be a naked party. It may be fixed. We shall see. Is he naked? He is not naked yet. The question is, will he be naked when we go and talk to this
Who
guy?
goes?
We shall see. The bow's taller than the character. Yeah, it's rather impressive, isn't it? I don't know how my character even wields that. Like, that's longer than a longbow.
You think you're clever, do you? Anybody tries to come in here without Hal's say
All
so,
right,
we
so
get
we're
to
all
do
going to
what we
be
like with them.
unmasked now.
I think we finally got a bit of entertainment here, lads.
There we go. Is everyone clothed? Yay! Alistair is actually clothed. He's wearing clothes. I'm so proud. Just like we taught him. I thought he'd never learn how. Morrigan's doing a flame blast. Which maybe wasn't quite the right place to do a flame blast, Morrigan. But okay. Salt Scale is very disappointed, I have to say. Very disappointed myself. We need to get some mods so that everybody is constantly naked. It's the only thing that can fix it. Always F5! Oh, it actually quick saves when you come through that door. So it's already quick saved. Like, as soon as we went from the dungeon into this part of the dungeon, it quick saved. But yes, F5. Always F5. F5 will save us. Get out the way, Granny Win. Probably should have taken the archers out first. Oh. Surprised Alistair is actually capable of dressing himself. Yeah, given the character interactions we have so far, didn't seem very likely. He's not very good at the adulting. Oh, win. Mana up. And do a big old group heal. There you go. Some more of them. Alistair's doing alright now. Now he's actually wearing armor. It's not been too bad. Oh, could do with some more heals though, Win. I just keep constantly feeding her lyrium potions. This is my life now. I swear we need an F5 emote so that people can spam F5, F5, so I never forget to press it. Hey, you! Stop right there. Oh no. He's an idiot again. I'm just gonna poultice him. There we go. Granny Win. Take a lesser potion. That'll probably get us through this. There we are. Let's finish this guy off. And this one. Should probably take out the range though, because they're doing tons of stuns. Let me cripple him. He'll be weak. There we go. Right. Well, I'm so glad we made it through that corridor now. Wasn't so easy when our tank was stark naked. Everything was exposed. You can stop time when making decisions. I hope I can do that in real life. It would be so useful. Some time distortion magic can usually do the trick, but everything has its price in real life, sadly. You can set auto commands to take the potions when the health is a certain level. Yeah, I did that, but they were tanking through poultice faster than they should have, honestly. So I would look 1 second, we'd have 20 poultice, and the next we wouldn't have any. So I just micromanage and do it myself now, because we never have a huge supply of poultice. We have just enough, usually. Who's down here then? Anyone in here? Of course. Oh, just a grain storage.
Lovely.
Elfroot! Well, hey! They're giving me stuff to make more healing potions with. Praise the gods. Mushrooms! More mushrooms! I've never actually used those mushrooms for anything. I guess they're used in the poisons. Oh, quick save. Oh, Mabari. And one archer. Can draw them back into the corridor. And then you can just do... Oh, she was about to do a fireball. Oh, she got stunned though. I do like a nice juicy fireball, I have to say. I'm gonna do an inferno. Oh, they'll interrupt, won't they? Damn it. Doggo's got me. It's okay. Win can resurrect us from the dead. Well, it's good having Win around, really. She's so useful. And then she can also heal all of our injuries. With the cleansing aura. No, Alistair! No, he's being mauled to death by dogs! You always knew how this it was how it was gonna end, Alistair. You always knew. Alistair is only slightly less terrible when fully clothed. Wow, wow. So much love for Alistair here. I know people who have Alistair as their main husbando, and they will not have a single bad word said about him. But we're so mean to him here. Is he the true waifu? Moribum! You could do like a... something. I think she's all out of mana as well because she rezzed. Yeah! There is a double of you in game win. There's a win in chat, there's a win in game. There's wins everywhere. Can I do more? Yeah, that shouldn't hurt anyone. If it hurts anyone, it's just gonna hurt Alistair, so that doesn't really matter. Whatever. If it kills him, it kills him. If we set him on fire, he might get naked again. That's the thing. the dog in the balls! Definitely not animal cruelty. And there's still one guy who's hiding in the room. He's hiding in here.
Couldn't we all just get along? No.
Couldn't we all just get along? Unfortunately, not in this world. My character's a pacifist. She doesn't want to shoot anyone. Alistair being eaten by dongs. It's true. Alistair has a very appropriate ending. Does he die from cold damage from getting naked too much on an icy mountain?
Lovely.
I guess the ending depends based on the decisions that you've made as well. Ah! No! What did I step on? Everybody come back. Everyone, come on, over here. Get out of there, you idiots! Come on! Why are you not leaving? Come with me if you want to live. Hot, 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 hot. You're lucky he's not taking his clothes off again right now. I think that actually worked to our advantage. We like nearly killed one of the guards with that. Alistair becomes top model for GQ magazine. Front cover. That mage looks like Wynne. Oh, that is a nice opportunity for a fireball. Move your ass, Alistair. And Mori, do your worst. I think I'm going to be caught in range though, that's the only thing. I don't have a very good view of this room. Can I do it like back here? Oh, okay. Well, that's not going to work anyway now. It's not going to hurt anyone. Might get them out of the room though. Set a few of them on fire. Yeah, the only person in the group who can disarm traps just stepped on them. Must have been well hidden. Oh, Wynne leveled up. She's also getting attacked. Hey, get off Granny Wynne. Oi, you. Stop that. Stop right there. Okay, we got them all. F5, 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 F5. Okay, we made it through. Wynne's got a level up too. So she has two main stats that are really important. One that increases the depth of her mana pool, so she can cast more spells without running out of mana. And then another one that will increase the strength of her spells. So, I think we want a deeper mana pool for her. It's just... she runs out of mana so fast. So we're going to put most in there and then give her 1 point in this spell potency too. She's got pretty much all of the healing skills that she can have. What's this one? I might keep going down this tree. Just so we can get Spell Bloom and some of the others. There we go. Granny Wynne's leveling up in the world.
As you desire.
Hi Balthazar! You like the earrings? Why thank you. Your wife has a similar pair to those she got from the Ren Fair years ago. They're very popular among humans as well, because technically you can put them on and feel like you're an elf. If anyone's brand new to the channel, I am actually an elf. If you are a bit confused about the existence of elves, feel free to ask any questions. But yeah, they're very popular for Ren Fairs and things. We don't really do Ren Fairs much in the UK, which makes me so sad. I'd love to go to a Ren Fair. We do like a few historical reenactments and like medieval fairs, but I wish that we had more Ren Fairs in the UK. Smuggle me over there, Beth. I want to go to one. Welcome yous as well, and hi Cass. You missed the nakedness, guys.
Well,
You missed out, my friends. We had Hanky Panky with Zevran, and then Alistair kept taking his pants off. We had a domestic with Liliana because we slept with all the men.
And so I shall.
It's like an episode of EastEnders. Got some of those at Ren Fair last year. I'm always tempted to buy more because they do them in gold, they do them different designs on. My ones have leaves and things on. I don't have my zoom screen anymore since we got the new camera, but I have leaves and then the little flowers there too. An elf? How? Why? What? Am I in a game? When we just haven't bothered interacting with humans for a few centuries. You kept starting wars and being rude and writing us as folklore, so just haven't talked to you all in a while. That's all. I love how you're an elf who isn't above EastEnders. We actually watched EastEnders in Human Cultural Studies. Can you believe it? We had a few classes that centered on human culture, human science, human technology, just to learn what the monsters were up to. Turns out EastEnders wasn't very accurate to what real human life was like. That's it. Oh, Morrigan's nearly dead again. Okay, everyone's nearly dead. It's because Wynn's out of mana. Every time I have to grab a poultice. Oh, Alistair's down. As usual. It's okay, we can res him. And then we'll have to do our big healing wave, cleansing aura. I thought that was Alistair dying again, but we're good. It is if you're rough. Well, not really, because in EastEnders they end up murdering each other all the time. I don't think any humans really murder each other that much. And sleep with each other so much, or get drunk that much. There's always something going on. Although I wouldn't put it past you mortals either. Don't let Morrigan die! I gave Morrigan the health potion over Alistair, don't worry. She took priority. Is this the way we have to go? Oh! Hello there! What is it with naked people today?
Sounding the horns for retreat. Do you hear it? Do you hear the dogs howling?
You okay, mate?
Sounding the horns for retreat. Do you hear it? Do you hear the dogs howling?
Who let the dogs out? Key required. Okay, there's no one else here. Guess we go back this way. More naked guys. Not quite as good looking, no. Although technically they have exactly the same body model. So you shouldn't judge.
Well, all right.
Well, alright. Ooh. Tier 7, 38 strength. Heavy helmet. Sure. Commander's Dragonbone helmet. Something tells me they're gearing us up for a big fight.
Well,
Oh!
well, the Grey Warden. I must say I'm surprised.
Here he is, the
would
bastard
condone you
himself.
invading my castle and murdering my men. Is he losing faith in the persuasive powers of his land's meat?
I know your game. No more words. I'm here for Anora. Wasn't I supposed to sneak in and free Anora? This plan is not working very well. We have to kill the mage to get the door open. Precious? Wix, thank you for the shinies. Filling up my cup with those beautiful rainbow bitties. They are some of my favourite bitties. Look how glorious they look in the cup. You're making a Rainbow Pride Sunday. Thank you for the shinies. Here's the big fight. Oh no. Well, it auto-saved, so I figured something was coming. Oh. Logain's plan. Start talking. I'm not going to tell him I'm here for Anora.
Logain's plan is to save Ferelden from real threats, here and now. And after certain upstarts are brought to heel, he will end the blight you go on about. Something your pathetic Order of Second Sons can't seem to get done.
You won't do it without the Grey
Ferelden
Wardens.
needs a king who has known command. With the proper advisor at his side, of course.
Do you recognize the voice? I was just having that moment where it feels oddly familiar. And I don't know why, and I'm not sure who it is. Who is it? Elf or fairy, same or different? So, fairies are actually the ones you have to watch out for. I feel like in human mythology, the lore of fairies and pixies got mixed the wrong way around. Like, pixies are the cheeky ones in folklore, but Fairies are the ones you have to watch out for. They look sickly sweet, but they trick you into all sorts of deals that you shouldn't agree to. Elves are very different to fairies. I mean, for a start, fairies are like yay high, so I'm quite a bit taller. Tim Curry? I know that name. What else have they been in? You lie, how? To yourself, most of all. You're a parasite. Dress it up if you want. You still helped murder our king.
Please. Kalen was a symbol. The coddled idea of the royal bloodline. He wasn't a real leader. You should have left when you had the chance.
Wow.
Slunk off to the Anderfells to hide with the rest of your kind. This Landsmeet is a farce. Loghain will triumph, and you will die.
Then so will you, bastard. I think we're gonna have to fight him, no matter what we do. Hang on, can we do the old Trixie Morrigan Firestorm thing? So if Morrigan does Firestorm in this room on the mage, and we all just leg it, like if I target the whole group and tell them to go back out to the corridor, we should be fine. Get out of there! She's gonna pull it off. There we go. Yes, she got the Inferno going. So that's gonna keep going for a few minutes. And that will keep the mage distracted too. We just made a massive firestorm in there, if anyone hasn't seen Inferno before. It's such a cool spell. It's the end of the fire tree on the mage's skill line. It does so much damage. For the Grey Wardens! Morrigan, I would move out of the way. Not a great place to stand, if you can help it. Can she needs line of sight, doesn't she, for the fireballs? She could do one there. Go for it. I just like playing Morrigan because she has all the cool spells. He was the original clown from It. I still haven't seen that yet. I'm such a scaredy cat. I haven't seen many horror games. Dr. Frank N. Furter from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Oh, I have seen that. I have seen that. So that's quite a famous name. Tim Curry. In disguise. I'm doing okay here. There's one more mage who I'm just going to cripple. Win, why are you in melee range? Oh, that's not Win. It's alright. It's just another... There's a guy wearing a dress who looks a bit like Win. Sorry, didn't mean to offend you, Win. Did you hear that? She just said with perfect timing, "How dare you!" She heard what I said. She heard me. It's one of her combat lines, but it was just too perfectly timed. You mistook me for a man? You monster! Tim Curry from, what, 10 years ago though? Off to explore mythology. Ooh, enjoy. Elven mythology. Yes, humans got a lot of it very wrong. But I'm happy to fill in the blanks. Thank you for spending some time with us, Win. That was a tough one. He's alright. I haven't struggled as much as I have with other fights so far. Easy. You bastard. He was frozen to death. You're still alive. You won't get away from this.
Spit on you. I deserved more.
You deserve nothing, you bag of shite. Betrayal of the highest order. Murdered his own king. Oh, but what weapons does he have? A tier 6 main hand war axe. You have to be a rogue to use it, so I could use it. And the Arl's house key is here too. The mages are dead, so we should be able to go back up and free her. Okay, I should just look in here for extra loots. Because there's always extra loots.
Of course.
Of course. God, this place is huge. Is this back in the original corridor?
Mercy on your faithful servant. Andraste.
More naked people!
Lord of the Maker, have mercy on me. Alstana, is that you, little sister? No, I don't know you,
No,
Di.
no.
Are you real?
I don't know if I'm real. What are you doing in here?
Where
He's
am
forgotten
I?
everything.
I'm Erminric, Knight Lieutenant of the Denerim Chantry. You aren't one of the Tern's men?
He sounds like he's in lyrium withdrawal. He's got all the signs, confusion, weepiness. He probably doesn't even know what he's saying. If the Grand Cleric knew he were in here, she'd be spitting hot coals. Nobles don't have authority over Templars.
We should go get the Templars' help then, at
My
least.
duties, Maker. Forgive me. I failed, and there's no telling what he's done.
What are you talking about?
The Malefica. He had turned blood magic upon Templars and Circle mages to escape from his tower. Near Redcliffe, I cornered him, but the Tern's men took him from me and brought me here.
Is that... Oh, Malefica. Jowen. Was that him?
Yes. He destroyed his phylactery.
So he really was evil.
We were spread out, trying to find him. I was alone. You are real, aren't you? My dreams are so strange now. Please, if you're not a dream, help me.
What do you want me to do? You do realize the door is open, right? You're free. Nah, you're just a little too crazy for me. What do you want me to do?
Give this ring to my sister, Alfstana. Tell her I'm sorry. Please. Ask her to pray for me.
Okay. So we have to go find his sister now too. You do realize you're not naked. You're naked, right? Should be a question. We can release everybody now though. There were a few guys who were trapped this way. Yeah, I can't believe I never played it till now either, Brian. It's crazy. Because I love RPG games. I always knew of its existence, but I didn't think I would have enough time to play through the entire thing in one go and do it justice, so I waited many, many years. Are we going up here? I don't know where to go now.
Of course.
See what's in here as well. Where are we? God, this map is confusing. Everything looks the same. Is this the corridor where we killed people before? Where are we? Who are we? Where did we come from? Where did we go? You going through here? I don't know. I don't know where we came anymore. Was it this way that we came in?
And so I shall.
Yes? I think so. I think we can go back this way. I think. There are some hidden things in this level that make the Landsmeet easier. I was gonna like go back and take a look. I think this is where we came in. So I'm gonna go and look for any of the doors that we couldn't open before. We also have the Arl's key now, and there was one door in the main corridor upstairs that was locked too. So we can see if we can get through there. I don't know where I'm going. I'm gonna try going this way. Where did I come from? Where did I go? Where did I come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Exactly. Is that a song reference as well, Zodiac? I am not familiar with human culture. Ooh, key to the lower prison. I don't know how we get down there. F5. Just in case this... Oh, there's another naked man here. Is that a different naked man? He has the same beard.
They said to retreat. The horn sounded and we turned, and then the screams. We rode and they screamed and screamed and...
Oh, so he must have been one of the soldiers who was ordered to kill the Grey Wardens as well. Or maybe he was a Grey Warden. Will you Ostagar? I'm gonna try. He might go completely crazy.
Mother, can you smell the blood?
Oh, of course!
They said
It's from that.
only Darkspawn.
It's been too long since I watched that.
But
Too
we
long.
ate
Rocky.
them
It's from
too.
Rocky Horror.
They died, and we left them in the swamp. The witch.
He's obviously mad. I don't think you'll get anything more out of him.
You're free to go now. Go somewhere safe.
Safe? Is there a safe?
Oh,
Perhaps
no.
next door.
Nowhere's safe. Well then. Hopefully he won't go on a murdering spree. There was nothing in here. I was baited. Having Rocky Horror Show. I need to watch that again. Because it's been too long. I saw Sweet Transvestite and I didn't even remember that it was a reference to Rocky Horror. I was like, is that a reference to something that I've forgotten about?
Oh, is that?
Fireball! Oh god, no, don't do it. Oh, she's already cast it. She's already cast it. I always do this. Well, at least we managed to get them caught in fire. Oh, beautiful musics! This can only mean one thing. A Yuvi has returned for 8 months of immortality. Welcome back, Yuvi. Thank you for putting your soul in its rightful place. You are so close to a sub baby, so prepare for parenthood next month. Can we get some love up in chat to welcome back the return of our fellow Wisp? Welcome back, Yuvi. It's just me setting things on fire as usual today. Definitely wasn't me. Wasn't me. Technically it was Morrigan, so we blame Morrigan. Oh god. I think they were rogues as well, so they just backstabbed Morrigan. It's not good. They were angry about the fireball. Damn it, Janet! I remember that much. I remember being confused the whole time throughout Rocky Horror Picture Show. But it was good. The confused kind of good show. The dungeon's on fire! When isn't the dungeon on fire when I'm around? Oh no, they hanged some peasants. I wonder what these peasants did wrong. Grim. Oh, they're all torturers. They've killed so many. I don't think it's a bad thing that we killed them too.
Leave me here.
Oh!
Get me out of here.
Who are you?
That's an order.
He obviously thinks it's important.
Is this supposed to be a
Hello?
Did my father think it funny to leave me for so long before sending you?
Who the frick are you? Unless your father's all aim and he didn't send me. Does that mean there's a reward for saving you?
I take it you are not here on my father's request, then?
I don't know who you are.
I am Oswin, son of Ban Sigurd, of the Dragon's Peak Banon. If you aren't one of our soldiers, pray tell me, who should I be thanking for my rescue?
I'm Nienna of the Grey Wardens. I am Nienna, here for the rightful king, Alistair, the guy who likes to get naked every 5 seconds. You can call me Nienna. That doesn't matter. Just tell me why you're here. I don't know if he's going to like the Grey Wardens. If he's part of the human nobles, he'll be like, you're a Grey Warden? Criminal scum. So I'm just going to say you can call me Nienna. He might help us at the Landsmeet, though. So I might tell him that Alistair's the rightful king.
Merrick's bastard. Then I need not question why you're here, for your friend's claim to the throne is the greatest threat to Loghain's regime.
And is that
You
a
have my
bad
heartfelt
thing?
gratitude. And I assume the gratitude of the entire Dragon's Peak Banon.
They'll protect us
If
in the
my
Landsmeet.
father sent no one after me, I can only assume that he does not yet know the true colors of the snakes he is allied with. But if you talk to him, I'm certain he would offer you any reward
There
you
you
might
go. Might get some help. Well, I can ask quite a lot. I don't know if he'll grant it to me. Will your father side against Loghain at the Landsmeet?
Then there is a Landsmeet after all.
It's happening right now.
Hal said the Isle of Redcliffe was dead, and the Landsmeet called off. I swear, if there be any forum to speak out against Loghain, my father will be there. Now, please, I must try to get to him. I cannot see the last of this place too soon.
Goodbye, naked man. Do not freeze, game. Oh, it worked. Sometimes it freezes in the worst of times at Denerim. There we go. Got some extra support for the Landsmeet. It was worth coming down here. Oh god. This is grim. Dungeons are not the best place in the world. My massage with Severan? It was a wonderful experience indeed. I do not know where I am going. This is the corridor we came through first of all, I think. I think we can leave. I think. And there's like a staircase to the right over here. It was a very nice massage. He was very thorough. What can I say? I felt very relaxed after his massage treatment. At least he didn't murder us in the end. But we did upset him because we chose Leliana over him. He wasn't too happy about that. Okay. 5. Is anyone naked? Naked check? Nope, we're all good. No one's naked. And we've got the key now. Oh god. Oh yeah, we're not in costume anymore. Ah, god. Is there another guard in here? Or can we pull them in? Let's pull them in here. And then work out what the heck is going on. They both go back the same way, I think, Brian. So I was just like, I just need to get up onto the other level. Because we can now free the lady who's up here. Can you cast Inferno somewhere where it just won't kill us? Like, over here, I'm getting... Why is Morrigan getting the brunt of the damage over here? He needs to leave! I really want to do a big AoE, but everybody's in there at the moment. I really want to do it. I might do it, like, here, because it will catch out the Mabari and some of the enemies, but it shouldn't hit Alistair. No! The doggo saw that she was casting and went for the interrupt. Rude. So rude. Can we get a group heal, please, Win? Just Fireball Dawn, you know you want to. This is the disadvantage of having melee characters. Because I can never use my fireballs and I'm a fire mage. I have needs. I need to use my fireballs. I am going to lurk in the dank, dark corner of the stream and remain silent. Know that I'm here, but I am very tired. Oh, Tiny. I hope you get a good rest. Dragon Age can heal you and restore you to full HP, I'm sure. Oh, God. She's so almost dead. I don't think she's gonna make it, but... Oh no, she did. I think Win was casting a heal on her at that exact second, so that worked out. That worked out alright. There you go. Do some fireballs. Fireball. Win's got healing as well. Let's just bring Win back here. Oh. Well, Morrigan got wrecked by Mabaris super quickly. Oh no. I know, I think we're all screwed. This was not a nice fight to come into. No, let's just surrender to the Mabari dogs. Goodbye, cruel world. We knew you well. Oof. Oof. No one ever uses the most powerful spell in this game unless they're told about it. What would you say is the most powerful spell? I mean, Fireball is pretty OP, but you can hardly ever use it unless you don't care about your melee characters. If there's like a group of casters that's off on their own, you can Fireball. I use Inferno a lot. Inferno is Morrigan's top tier fire spell, and that is very useful. Especially if you open the door to a room and then you make everybody run out of the room and then Morrigan just does Inferno and it catches all of them inside, they can't escape it, and it just keeps fire damaging them. So that's a very useful one. I don't know if I want to go out here, but we have to go out there. I don't think we can snick. Cone of Cold is without a doubt the most powerful spell. You can freeze entire groups of enemies solid, and then other spells and melee abilities combo with it to shatter the enemy, one hit killing them.
Of course.
Oh no, we don't have it because we went into the fire tree, but we are leveling up the ice tree at the moment, so we could technically get there by the end of the game.
Right.
Right. Alistair! Bring him back here! Also, who's that going charging into battle? thought it might be Wynne. She loves the taste of blood, does Wynne? Why? Let's just load the game. I don't know why my character would just charge in like that. I remember that one friend that told me about this game said to me that Blood Mage was the most OP magic in this game. We have a few Blood Mage spells, but we haven't gone the full way. Mostly fire all over the place. Yeah, Blood Magic is supposed to be very good too. It was my character. She went crazy. So there's a whole group of mobs in there. Wait, can Morrigan... She can't... No, she needs line of sight. It'd be great if she could. Sneak, 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 sneak. Can we Inferno? We just like Inferno over here.
Time for some fun.
Where is she? Can she do it? There we go. Inferno successful! Where is this character? Who is this character? Who? Me, just standing there. Why do I not do anything? Who just died? Is Alistair? What the heck? This is impossible. Maybe we shouldn't try going that way. Maybe we should find another exit in the dungeons. This is where we need to go though. Because we have to go back up to that room, which is just through there. I wonder if I could just stealth on my rogue and leave everybody else there though. Might be able to. Cone of Cold is how I beat this game on Nightmare difficulty. Just freeze them all. They won't even have a chance to fight back. Okay, so I'm going to try something I never do. And I'm going to try and stealth. And leave everybody here. Excuse me! I think you'll find I was stealthed. Oh, okay. Sure. Fair enough. No combat then. Can I just go back to her door? Hello? It's just me.
My thanks.
Oh, she's wearing armor. Aren't you a little bit short for a guard? She's very tall. Why are you dressed like that? Disguise, I'm guessing.
Because there are two sorts of people in this house. Those loyal to Hao, and those loyal to me. If Hao's people find me, I'll be killed. And my people will insist on escorting me back to the palace, where my father may also have me killed.
Great. Killing on both sides. Oh, it teleported the rest of the party here. Oh yeah, we broke the game. In the best possible way. Cheesy, cheesy tactics. Do you have any spare costumes?
You'll draw attention to us.
Alright then.
Let us go quickly, Walden. I do not think we wish to be here when they discover what has happened.
I think they're going to discover because we're all out of costume. I think they're going to know. We still have to fight them though, I think.
Do this, do that.
Is there another exit from here? Loghain's guards are this way. We don't have guard costumes. Oh wait, all of you, follow me. Well, there's no guards around here. I wonder if there is a way out. Nightmare's so slow compared to the other settings. Even normal mode is hard. So I can't imagine Nightmare. Next level madness.
Done.
Someone's here.
Oh!
Look, you didn't say nothing. Wait, who are
This
you?
guy
You're not on my
again.
watch. Call
Oh
the watch.
no!
We've got an intruder.
Oh no! Oh no! Interrupted his privacy again. It's the same guy. He's not having it this time either. Oh no! She's running to get the watch. Come back here, fool! It's okay. She managed to get away, but I don't know if she can actually tell anyone. Ooh, the treasure room again. Yes, I will take all of this. Lots of gold. Nice, nice, nice. Free loots. I never turn it down. The guards in here? No, we're good. They were playing chess earlier, but they seem to have moved. This goes down to the dungeon again. I wonder if there's another way out through the dungeons. Not entirely sure there is, though. We might have to go and fight them. Poor guy, constantly cock-blocked. He's never going to have his time in the limelight. I feel bad for him almost. Yeah, I think we've got to go through them. I don't think we have a choice. So back we go. Alistair, if you could go first, because you're supposed to be a tank. Lead the way. That's a lot of guards, though. It's just a whole lot of guards. Are they real, though? They don't look real. Oh.
Warden, in the name of the Regent, I am placing you under arrest for the murder of Rendon Howe and his men-at-arms. Surrender, and you may be shown mercy.
Come at me. I will stand down. You don't know the whole story. Death first, and then just attack her. I'm free to hear Anora. I'm here to free Anora, who was held captive. Aww. Will she care?
Don't be ridiculous. The Queen isn't being held prisoner here or anywhere else. Her father would never stand for such a thing.
Let her speak for herself. She's right here. You tell her, Anora.
What?
Sir Catherine, praise the Maker you're here. This brigand tried to kidnap me.
What? You double-crossing bitch! No. No, why would she do that? What?
Unbelievable. Bring them down.
What?
Logain wants the Warden dead or
What was the
alive.
point of rescuing her then? What? This was all a setup by Logain? Oh no. So yeah, we were told that we should go rescue her because she's kind of being held captive by her father, and maybe she'll support us in the Landsmeet if we go and free her. So we snuck in here, we go to all these lengths, put on all these disguises. We're so freaking dead. Hey Morrigan, you know that thing you can do with a big old firestorm, whoop-de-whoop? If you can do that in just a second, like right here, that would be great. Please don't interrupt her. Please don't interrupt her. God damn it! They interrupted her. I think she's just gonna get interrupted again. Let's try doing it from the corridor. I really want to cast a nice big juicy firestorm in there. Come on. Come on. Yes, juicy inferno. Get wrecked to pot. Wait, everyone's already dead. Oh. I was too excited about the firestorm that I didn't realize everybody else got wrecked immediately. But I got the firestorm off. I did not see that coming.
Eamon, I may have done a terrible thing.
What?
Barely met, and already she betrays us. She and my mother would get along famously.
We're live again.
What in Andraste's name has happened? Are you all right?
The Wardens have been captured.
Oh, but she leaves out the best part
We
of this
have been
tale.
captured.
The part where she threw us all at Logain's henchmen.
It's part of the story. I didn't fail.
What? How could this happen?
Never mind that. The question is how to free her.
Surely you mean them, Your Highness. We need Alistair
Why
to...
would she do that?
Yes, of course, I meant Alistair too. Catherine will take her to Fort Draken. Getting in will be no small feat.
What are you on about, lady? What is this bullshittery? Speak plainly! Well, I guess maybe it was part of the plan because it was easier to get us captured and free us again than for them to just fight us outright and take her with them. Naked bodies, but not in a good way. Blood and bodies. Naked time again, but not the good kind. Oh great, we're in prison. Oh great, we're naked. What is it with nakedness this time? I need to get a proper bra. Who can deal with a strapless bra while you're trying to fight monsters? It's just impractical.
Oh, you're awake. I was starting to worry.
And he's naked again! Are you okay?
I've been worse. I'll be better still when we get out of here.
Nice, necklace. The others are coming, don't worry. We should probably try and escape. I know they're coming, but my character doesn't know they're coming, does she? I'm gonna try to escape.
I hope you have a plan.
Definitely got a plan.
We won?
We did? Yay! We won. Yay!
Yay! Yay, we won! Yes, Alistair! Let your party member come rescue you. It's so fun. Oh, I thought it might be fun to try and break out and then they come and rescue us. His eyes are up there. What's that?
As you desire.
Oh, trying to be tricky, are we?
We can't fist fight them. It's not gonna happen. Oh, apparently it is gonna happen. Alistair's got some mean fists over there. What are the Grey Wardens? Oh, I can kick him in the ass as well.
How delightful!
Oh, so delightful. Oh, jailbreaking is so much fun. Gee.
Lovely.
Oh, also, this makes no sense because I still have the guy's key. I can still open the door. And everyone's naked again. It was just meant to be. It was fate this time. Oh, there's a couple of people being tortured down here. Lovely. Are you dead? I can't tell. Oh, a couple of bodies up here too. Very nice. I just beat the shit out of an armored guard with my bare fists naked. Doesn't get more metal than that, does it, Alistair? My partner in crime. Just gonna turn up naked at the Earl's estate. Oh, our stuff was in here. Just you and me, big boy. Just you and me. You go first, maybe. If I had stealth for the entire group, I'd just stealth us out of here. There you go. Woo! Mabaris. Oh god. I'm guessing we want to get them down first. Don't know if we're gonna have enough damage. Alistair's so happy he's not naked again.
Of course. My, what's it do?
Okay, done with you now.
Adore this.
I've tasted blood, and I want more. Creature of the night. This is almost as wacky a story as that musical right now. Almost. You can make up old companion pairs, and they've come up with a scheme to break in. It's fun to see what the different characters come up with. Oh, so they have to come up with the plan.
Well, all right.
It's okay, me and Alistair are a two-man crew. Which version of the game? Oh, I have the full edition with all the DLCs as well. But we haven't met Shale yet. I don't know if we will. There's a different area we can go to meet Shale, I know, but I'm not sure if we're going to deal with that on Twitch at the moment, just because it's such a long game and we have played it for like probably 3-4 months on the channel. So I'd love to get to the end and do it some justice, but I'm not sure if we're going to do all the DLCs. Depends how long they are, really. I am a guard. Totally not suspicious. This is a standard issue massive longbow.
And already this armor doesn't fit.
Excuse me, please.
What's the password?
Rosebud. That's the Sim Multiply Money code. So if you play the original Sims and you want to farm money so that you can build anything you want to, you type Rosebud into the cheat log and you get like 1 million simoleons. Open sesame. Password 1. I forgot the password. Password 1. Open sesame. But yeah. I forgot the password. I mean, guards are pretty stupid, right? If they're anything like Skyrim guards, then they probably forget the password all the time. They have the memory of a goldfish, so... we shall see. Yeah, I don't mind about the DLCs. I think I'll do them if I have time, but not necessarily on stream. Probably not on stream. If it's like it would take one stream per DLC, maybe. But if it's going to be like, you know, 20, 30 hours DLC, then it's going to be difficult to do it live. Alright, I forgot it.
Blighted green recruits.
New recruits,
Nobody
yeah.
gets through without it.
I mean, it opened. I could technically just segue on through. Hey Faithy, welcome on in. For what I remember, Awakening is more like a full game. There's a lot. Some of the DLC are long, so probably not to do them on stream. I would like to experience them though, because people talk about the other characters like Shale and what happens in like Return to Ostagar and everything as well, so I'd like to experience them.
What's the password?
Should we try Rosebud? What if Rosebud actually works?
That's kind of fruity for a password, don't you think?
Blighted green recruits.
Oh.
Nobody gets through without
I still think I'm a new recruit. Or what else?
What's the password?
Password 1? Open Sesame.
Did you forget, or are you just daft?
I'm just daft.
Blighted green recruits. Nobody gets through without it.
No, how about Open Sesame?
What's the password?
I don't think we're getting through this way, but I just want to try.
Oh, that's just being silly.
Oh, no, it's not.
Blighted green recruits.
Open Sesame
Nobody
works
gets
every
through without
time.
it.
Legit elven magic. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, we've already put a lot of time into Dragon Age, and as much as I love it, sometimes we have to move on to something new, especially when we're on Twitch. Hello. Can we get out this way?
I should have been made a corporal by now. You never see them stuck polishing the rust
And so I shall.
off the armor.
He seems a bit salty. Maybe he'll tell
Hey,
me the password.
Are you relieving me? It's about time.
Yeah, sorry I'm late.
Good. Mind the blighted chainmail? The commander will skin us both if he finds any rust.
Off he goes. Does that mean I can do anything that I couldn't do before? Maybe I can get out the door now. There are no doors. One of them is a puzzle dungeon. It's quite short. If it's something we can sort of do in one stream, I wouldn't mind too much. Oh no!
You must be
Wait.
the new recruits. we were
Yes, I am the
expecting.
new recruits.
You're late. The rest of your patrol is in the storage room. Find them and get yourselves ready for inspection.
Yes, sir. Definitely legit. Just gonna go steal something from this chest, sir. Quick F5, sir. Don't mind me. Ooh, arrows of filth. Filthy arrows. What does an arrow of filth do? +3 nature damage. Is that literally flinging poop at my enemies? They'll never see it coming.
I almost didn't make it out the mess today. Forgot the blighted password again.
Oh, do you know the
That's why I write
password?
it down every day. Keep it in my pocket. I got stuck on the second floor hallway for 3 hours last week. I swear those guards are possessed by demons or something.
You keep it in your pocket. Is that what you said?
Did you need something?
I need the password. I was told we should get ready for inspection.
Thank the Maker.
What are we going to do about him, though? Is there some problem? So the assistant quartermaster is a little miffed with us at present.
I told you we should have put those potatoes in the cellar straight
Oh,
away.
no, did they
Some
go
things
moldy?
went amiss. Mistakes were made. The quartermaster got chewed out by Tern Loghain, and then he chewed out the assistant.
Oh.
And now to get back at us for landing him in trouble, the assistant quartermaster won't give us our blades. And you can't pass inspection without a regulation sword.
Oh, get you one. Can't we get the officers to sort this out?
It's probably better that the officers know as little about this as possible.
Good
I
one.
told you those potatoes were going to go off.
But he doesn't have any beef with you. Maybe you could talk to him.
Maybe. Fine.
He's down the hall in the armory.
All right.
Maker, help us.
I'll try my best. Down this hall. This door's not going to open. No, I think it's back the other way. Maker, help us all. Hey, Zero. Welcome on in. We are definitely guards, new recruits. Nothing to see here. We blend right in. Bless you, Alistair. Oh, are these the new guards coming with us now? Didn't they say he was in the armory?
Colonel, he's gone.
Yeah.
Well, don't just stand there. Get your blade and let's report to the colonel before he gets back.
All right then. I got it. Let's go see the colonel. Maybe they'll let me out soon. Yeah, exactly. Maybe they'll give me the password. Or we'll go through together. Hello, hello.
So, you think you're ready to go on your first patrol mission, do you?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Not really. What are we patrolling?
Your area will be between here and Dragonmount Banorn. I expect you to remain alert for signs of Darkspawn and to report back immediately if any are sighted.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You don't want us to fight them?
Don't make me laugh. The lot of you are too green to be more than an appetizer for the likes of them. No. You come back here and you get the cavalry.
All right. Understood. Yes, sir.
That's what I like to hear.
Yes,
You
sir.
there.
Yes, sir.
Stand up straight. You're a soldier in the King's army, and the King's own men don't slouch. And you?
Yes, sir.
Stop fidgeting. You can fidget on your own time.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Kiss arse.
You there, Blondie.
Yes, sir.
What's the one thing a soldier can't do without?
What do I tell him?
A uniform? Yeah, considering your antics today, a bloody uniform, Alistair. Can't have naked soldiers. Discipline, honor, or a sword. It's gonna be discipline, isn't it? Considering the way this guy is acting, it's gonna be a discipline. Spare socks! If he washed his socks, he might know, Faith, but he never does. Oh gods. Then the one guy said they have to have a sword to go out fighting, but discipline.
Discipline, sir.
You're not as dumb as you look.
Go.
See to it you all act like soldiers of Ferelden out there.
Yes.
I expect a lot of you back here by sunup. Now get out of here.
Okay.
Make her watch over you.
Cheers, friend. Where now, friends? Where is the place we're definitely supposed to be going? Is it this way? Through the password door? We don't need a password now. We're amazing new recruits.
Password?
Rabbit.
They knew the password.
Going on your first patrol, are you? Good luck.
Thanks, mate. Password was definitely Rosebud, though, just so you guys know. It's definitely, you should change it to Rosebud tomorrow.
Real soldiers now.
Stay sharp out there.
I'm sure the whole blasted fort is happy for us.
Keep moving.
Good luck out there.
Thanks, mate.
I'm just glad I'm not going.
They don't want to go. None of them come back alive. Well, that was easy. Not a very high security prison. Anything else I can loot
It's always
here?
a proud day when a soldier picks up real duties. It's always a proud
Alright,
day
he's
when a
just
soldier
proud of
picks
us.
up real duties. Andraste watch over you.
It's like he trained us for years and he's so proud. But he doesn't even recognize us.
I'm sorry, my child, but I'm busy right now.
Oh, no worries.
Come back later.
I shall come back later after I finish my duties. How does nobody recognize them as the Grey Warden? I guess we're in a time where there weren't photographs. Maybe somebody could have produced a magical image of our faces. But I don't think anyone recognizes us at all. Loghain would, though. So hopefully we don't run into him. Alright, where are we going? Back to Fort Drakon? No. Where should we go? Run down Back Street. Market District. Redcliffe? Yes. I think. They should know we're safe if we go back there. I hope your rescue party doesn't butcher the two meatheads. Exactly, I feel bad for them. Going out on their first mission, they're so excited to be real soldiers. We're just gonna take them right into an enemy camp over here. Hello? Olayman? Well, we're fine. You know, if you were wondering, where's Alistair gone? He left me. I'm assuming he just went back to his quarters. He was done with the whole sneaking around business. Hello, did you miss me?
Maker's breath. It's good to see you in one piece, my friend.
Indeed. After your rather alarming lack of subtlety, I feared the worst for you. I prayed for your safe return.
I was trying to be subtle, but I couldn't get through that place without them taking my armor off. That is so sweet. It also makes me want to kill you less. Almost. What's Eamon doing here? I mean, Eamon, what's she doing here? But you betrayed me. It had to be a good plan, because technically it was a good plan because half of them wanted to kill her, the other half wanted her free. So when she saw that the group who worked for her father came in, it was the best thing to do, really. It meant that as many people as possible got out alive. Hey, Rock, welcome on in. Rav's back again as well. We're gonna rescue you. That's so sweet. Almost makes me want to kill you less.
Well, what did you expect me to do? You announced me to my father's most trusted lackey. Did the purpose of my disguise entirely escape you?
We would have had to fight them
slip
anyway.
Away from her when we reached the palace. I am hoping that, despite our unfortunate beginning,
she thinks she's
we can
so
still
clever.
work together. Will you hear me out?
Maybe. All I want is information on how to defeat Loghain. You asked for our help for a reason.
We will need to work together, and quickly. My father has gone mad. I didn't believe it at first, but he is gripped by a paranoia so severe it prevents him from seeing sense. He saw me as a threat, yet even now I'm certain he will be telling the nobles you are dangerous murderers that have kidnapped and mind-controlled me. He may even believe it.
Maybe somebody's mind-controlling him. Maybe the Darkspawn. Can he still take the throne without you? Is there no way to reason with him?
I thought so. I'd hoped so. Hao's influence was strong. His death can only be a good thing, but even that will not be enough. I know my father, and he is committed to his course.
Oh no.
He will see this through, no matter what. You will need ammunition come the Landsmeet, and I can help you in that regard.
I also
you
made
have only just
the guy in
arrived
the
in
dungeon.
the city, so perhaps you are unaware of some recent events. Denerim has been in turmoil since Ostagar. Many people here are angry or grieving. Strangely, the unrest is worst in the alienage. Few elves accompanied the army. They should have little reason to be upset, which means that Hao and my father must have given them reason. I don't know what is happening there, but I am certain my father has his hands in it.
A useful lead, Honora, but you could have sent this information with your maid.
That is true. I feared for my safety as Hao's prisoner. But to tell the truth, I sent Erlina to you because I hoped we might join forces. You need that evidence for the Landsmeet. But you also need a stronger candidate for the throne.
She wants the throne.
You need me.
Well, you're better than Alistair, for sure. And we should trust you. Why?
You don't need to trust me. We have the same goal. That is far better than trust. I have no doubt Alistair is biddable
I still don't know if I trust her.
and decent. But even with his blood, he is no king. You think only I can see it? Not
He's a
only
terrible
that,
tank at best.
Alistair is a
Definitely
Grey
not a
Warden.
king.
It will look like you are trying to put a Grey Warden on the throne, despite your claims. I am a neutral party, and I am already queen.
And then we get to keep
Honora,
Alistair.
you are indeed Kaelin's widow, but
I am the daughter of Ferelden's greatest general. Who do you think truly ruled this nation for the last 5 years? Kaelin. I am what this country needs, not an untrained king who does not even want the throne. I can help you stop my father.
But
Consider
will she?
what I have said.
What if there's a double, triple
For now,
twist? I'm not
I
ready.
think I will retire to my room. Warden, when you have a moment, I ask that you speak to me in private.
Okay, as long as it isn't a planned assassination in your bedroom.
well, she's quite spirited. I remember when Loghain first brought her to Denerim. Poor Galen was a good boy, but Honora was always 2 steps ahead. Had him jumping when she snapped since the first time she batted her eyelashes. I cannot help thinking she may be trouble, but we should keep her close, all the same.
I don't know if she's a good person or not. Why do you think she's trouble?
This is an alliance of convenience. For the moment, we are united against Loghain. Be careful how much trust you place in her. I do not for a moment think Honora means to give up her power easily. Still, I would rather have her where we can watch her than actively working for Loghain.
But aren't we planning to depose her? I think she would make a better ruler than Alistair, but she's had the training, she knows about the politics of court, but still. Oh, we're gonna play Witcher 3 soon. Witcher 3 is really good, Rock. Really good. I've never finished that game. It's one of those that I tried to sink my teeth into and play it for a few weeks, and then I got distracted and I forgot where I was in the story. So every time I play it, I start again and I never get to the end. But it's so good. She is significantly smarter than Alistair. She could be better for Ferelden, for sure, and she knows all the tricks and mind games of the royal court. Whereas Alistair's still a bit green and innocent. Aren't we planning to depose her?
Honora was a capable administrator for Caelan's lands, but she has not a drop of royal blood. We did not fight the Orlesians all those years just to lose our royal line in a single generation. Not when there's a surviving
True.
son
Technically
of the
she
blood.
has no royal blood. She was just married to the last king. But Alistair's mother was a scullery maid. How is he better? Alistair doesn't know the first thing about being king. Yes, I'm saying that because that is what he needs to hear right now.
No, I don't, which I've told both of you on many occasions. If Honora's turned against Loghain, I say let her keep the crown. It looks better on her anyway.
You're both right.
Oh yeah, he's a great
With a few
king!
months of
He
experience,
should be
Alistair
king!
will make a fine king. He knows how to lead troops to defend his land. He knows how to stand and fight for justice. He knows how to show compassion to those less fortunate, and how to trust to the Maker's guidance to know right from wrong. And he knows who to turn to for aid, should that training fail him. He will be fine.
We'll be fine as long as he puts some bloody clothes on. He'll be absolutely fine as king. Maybe Alistair should marry Honora. That would be a strong alliance indeed. Why is it so important to put Marik's son on the throne? Yeah, maybe he should marry Honora.
Are you serious?
Yeah, go into her room like that, see what she
Never mind.
says.
I don't even want to hear the rest of this.
See if she's
you
up
two
for
just
it.
keep talking about me.
Oh, stop being
I'm
a
gonna stand
petulant
over here
child.
with my fingers in my ears.
That would certainly solve a lot of problems, and put forth the strongest argument before the Landsmeet to remove Loghain from power. With Therin blood on the throne, and Honora's wisdom and popularity, Ferelden could present the most
Could
united
happen.
front against the
Alistair's not happy though.
Unfortunately, the marriage would never happen unless they both agreed to it. And I suspect that might take a lot of persuading to get past her pride and his humility.
Why is it so important to put Marik's son on the throne?
Ferelden was first united by Calenhad, the Silver Knight. For 400 years, his descendants have ruled Ferelden. That was the heritage we preserved from the Orlesians. And it is the heritage I will fight for as long as one of Calenhad's descendants still lives. Without that to
It's all about
unite
the
us,
royal blood.
we could scatter back to warring Terniers.
Let's talk about something else.
We certainly have a great deal
Something that doesn't involve Alistair. Oh, hi Rock, bye Rock. Thanks for spending some time with us. I shall see you soon, hopefully. Rock popping in for a second. What do you think he's doing in the alienage?
Maker knows what that man is capable of now.
I've got work to do.
Of course, if I might make a suggestion, go speak with Honora. She will either be a powerful ally or a powerful enemy, and the sooner we know which she is, the better.
She's too clever, almost. Too clever to trust. Here is Royal Underpants over here. Do you have anything to say for yourself, Alistair? I'm not surprised you're cold.
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room.
Yes, they have.
What do you need?
I need to ask you something.
Ask away.
No, none of this is useful at the moment. But enjoy your naked time. Enjoy your naked time. Salt! Salt, gifting the soul of Dave. Dave is back for 3 months of immortality. Thank you so much, Salt, for ensuring that Dave can enjoy all the benefits that immortality brings. That shiny, wispy body is yours once again, Dave. Can we get some love up in chat for the very kind Salt? Gifting even more souls. My gods, you are truly a reaper of souls, Salt. Salty souls. May I make a suggestion, Alistair? Go to the tailor, buy some bloody clothes. He can't walk into the Landsmeet like that. What if his DLC armor is so bugged that he's going to walk into this really epic cutscene like, yes, I will take on this role. I will be king. And he'll be completely naked. Like, even, you know, in a coronation scene or something, they're putting the crown on his head and he's just sat on the throne in his underpants. I think his DLC armor is really bugged. Because the armor that he's wearing isn't in the base game. It's from the DLC. So there's something going wrong there. Something terribly, terribly wrong. But Humes, because I know you love this view so much, I'm just going to leave you again with the majesty that is Alistair the Naked. I hope you enjoy. I will be right back and then we'll go and talk to little Miss Queen and see what she has to say. See you in a second, Humes. Enjoy his, necklace. of the Underpant Army. He's still in his underpants. He's not changed while I've been gone, I see. Still just as inappropriate as always. Welcome back, Humes. Welcome in, Noel, as well. Good evening. Well, if anyone's just coming in and came into this, Alistair, there's a bug going on. He keeps taking his armor off. Randomly. And we don't know what's going on. We think it's the DLC armor that's bugged. So there you go. Hey, comrades. So I don't know what's going on with that. We can go and talk to the Queen, though. Apparently she had something to say to us. I don't know where her suite is. Maybe it's down here. Hello. I've come to talk.
Hello again, Warden.
You're very posh.
It is good that you came to speak with me. I realise that my actions at Howe's estate may not have painted me in the best light. For that, I apologise and hope that we can start again.
I have to say.
I will be blunt. I can see that your voice will be a strong one in days to come. It is to you that Eamon listens, and with good reason. My father must be stopped, but once that is done, Ferelden will need a ruler. I would welcome your support for my throne.
Ooh. You think you're a better candidate than Alistair?
Do you disagree? You are a fellow Grey Warden. What do you think of Alistair's potential to rule? Never mind his willingness.
Well, it's true he probably isn't the best suited. Being a good ruler requires more than ambition, though. And I fear that's all she has. We all do things we have to sometimes. I think we'd do fine, actually. Make your case. Why should I support you?
For years, I have ruled this kingdom as Caelin's queen. As much as they loved Caelin, all of the Banon knew this to be so. Caelin was a good man, but what is needed now is not another good man, but a good ruler. I sent Alina here not solely because I thought I needed help, but because I saw an opportunity for us both. I need your support, Warden, and you will need mine.
But why does she want to be queen? That's what I want to know. What's her real reason for wanting to be queen? Yeah, the helmet disappears when you're talking, but sadly the rest of the time you can't turn helmets off. So everyone just wanders around with these ugly oven mitt hats on. I don't think I'm as important as you believe.
No? You're a Grey Warden, and despite the fact that my father will paint himself as the only one who can protect the country from the Blight, it is not so. Secondly, you saved Arl Eamon from a plot that no doubt had its origins in Hal's sick little mind. People will not forget that. You are competent and powerful, and in the right place at the right time.
Such flattery.
Used to your advantage, these things could bring you far.
Are you proposing an alliance?
That is exactly what I am proposing. When the time comes, you support my bid in the Landsmeet to remain on the throne. You will be seen as my father's enemy, yet you will be in support of his daughter. You will be seen as supporting the interests of Ferelden, as opposed to solely those of the Grey Wardens.
She makes some good
return,
points, though.
I add my voice to yours. Do you see? Together we can do what alone we cannot.
I like her, but I don't know if I trust her. I'm going to suggest the whole marriage thing. Why not simply marry Alistair? The best of both worlds. Doesn't have to be a marriage, really. It's just a formal thing.
Ignoring that the man looks so much like Caelin, my recently dead husband, if you'll recall, my main fear is that he might govern like Caelin as well. But it is true that Alistair has Therian blood.
Yes?
To some, this is more important even than practical considerations. A union might be considered a compromise, but is this something Alistair even desires?
I think I could convince him. The thing is, half of the council will want it to be somebody with royal blood, and then, I mean, the other half actually care about how they're gonna rule. Alistair has the blood, but he's gonna be crap at ruling. She has the ruling skill, but none of the blood. So, combine forces, maybe. She knows what she's doing, yeah. So I feel like I trust her to rule, but I don't know her intentions. Like, I don't know her very well as a character. I think I could convince him.
Let me say this. If Alistair is willing to stand back and allow me to continue governing the nation, then I would be willing to have him as my king. It is my understanding that governing does not appeal to him anyhow. If that is so, this is a compromise I can live with.
I'll speak to him then. I'll speak to him.
Do so. I will be interested to hear what he has to say.
Because he could be the figurehead and she could do the real work behind the scenes. He might not like the idea though. He didn't like it when I mentioned it before. To be fair, I was often in a romance with Alistair, so a marriage was off the table. You're like, no bish, he's taken. Taken and naked, apparently.
So I'm guessing someone told Honora I was planning to steal her throne.
Just a little bit.
She has a nasty glare. Did anyone mention this wasn't my idea? I think she's a great queen. As far as I'm concerned, she's welcome to it.
I think you'd be a great king, Alistair. You still don't want to be king?
I'm not a political man. I like being a warden. There's real evil out there, and it's something we can
I want
fight.
to
It's
whack
something
things
we
with
can
my
defeat.
sword.
Making laws, settling disputes, that's not me. I wouldn't have the first
No,
idea
you wouldn't.
how to do
You
it.
really wouldn't.
What do you think I should do? Go ahead and be king, just to let it happen?
You could marry Honora. I'm gonna suggest it.
Marry her? As in
Maybe.
marriage? As in be her husband?
A little bit marriage.
You've spoken to her about this?
Tiny bit marriage. It's not a big deal.
Didn't you?
Don't be angry.
Why would you do that?
No.
Did you take a blow to the head? That's crazy.
It's practical. I think this is the best compromise for peace. For Ferelden. She can rule whilst you lead. It's perfect. It's a smart move, and I think you know that too. Oh, I think my cunning has the highest stats, so maybe I should use that. It's a smart move. I think you know that too.
I don't know that at all. No. You'll
He's
have to
not
do better
smart
than
enough
that,
to
I
know.
think.
I think this is the best compromise for peace.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
Thank you.
The Landsmeet will probably see that too. Go ahead then. Tell her I'll do it if it comes to that. Now excuse me while I go have a small heart attack somewhere. No big deal, right?
Just a bit of marriage. No biggie. It's just a ceremony for which I hope you'll put some bloody clothes on for once. And then after the ceremony you can take them off, I guess. Oh, right then. He's cool with that. Are we being the messenger right now? Having to ferry messages back and forth between them. He's up for the marriage. We have the green light, Honora.
Well, have you spoken to my lucky betrothed yet? Or will we be reduced to passing notes?
Oh, he's agreed to your terms.
He has? I wasn't expecting that, to tell you the truth. To marry Kaelin's brother. Well, I suppose stranger things have happened. If it will truly help matters...
They really don't want
Is this
to do
it
it.
then? I agree to marry Alistair to retain my throne, and in exchange I give you my support. If not, then tell me now.
I think that's how it is to be. Should I really force them into an arranged marriage, though? I feel like it's the best thing to do in terms of pleasing all the lords and keeping the lands at peace. But should I really force my friend to marry somebody he doesn't love? Dragon Age, why do you do this to me? Why do you ask me to make impossible decisions? There's never a right decision in Dragon Age. What do you think, chat? Do you think they should marry each other? The other option is we can support her claim to be queen fully, and she can be the queen, and that's it, and Alistair continues as he is. Royal marriages are seldom based on love. I mean, he may have been involved in one at some point, even if it isn't now, because he has the royal blood. I think they should go on a date, though. It's true, we should set them up on a nice date. What does Alistair think about being a king? He said he didn't want any of the political side of it. He didn't want to make laws and pass judgments and do politics with the nobles. So this might be the best of both worlds. He doesn't have to do anything. Do we get to keep Alistair in the party if he marries her, though? That's the thing. She'll be scheming behind his back. Can she be trusted? That's the thing. I don't know if she can. Because I don't know her very well. The wedding is after the game ends. Okay, so we keep him with us. I think it's my Game of Thrones brain which is telling us we should do this, because in Game of Thrones there are so many empty marriages of people who don't love each other and it's just for political movements. But they've managed to be happy, like they've made their compromises and they're happy in that marriage and they just find other ways to find happiness. And sometimes they have a lover who they're basically married to, but it's not their official marriage, as long as the people are happy. I'm gonna do it. Marry Alistair and you have my support.
Done. So, we have a deal, Warden. I trust you'll keep your end
Very
of the
cold
bargain.
business transaction, but still.
Now, I suppose, comes the task of dealing with my father. That will be no small feat, of course, but I am certain you already know this. I imagine you have much to do. Is there anything else you needed from me?
Do you need anything?
No. And while I know your concern is hardly disinterested, still, thank you.
I hope I haven't forced her into an unhappy marriage. And years of loveless solitude. But then again, it was Alistair. It's the man who dresses like this, so was he ever really gonna find anyone else? Plus, he'll be king. He can have all the mistresses that he wants. Deal's done, my boy.
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed.
And that's all he has to say.
What do you need?
Nothing, my dear. Just you stay you. Well, what now?
Warden, let me know if there's any assistance I can give you. We have much to do and little time.
I think I've persuaded Alistair and Honora to marry. Is that okay with you?
My hearing must be going. I could swear you just said that Alistair and
Yeah.
Honora agreed to marry.
It didn't actually take much convincing. You don't sound pleased.
Pleased would hardly describe it. Shocked. I'm shocked.
It might be the best
If you
solution.
had come in here and told me they'd both sprouted wings and flown to Devinter, I would be less stunned. This alliance can only help us.
Okay.
Well done, my friend.
Well, I should get to work.
We need to do all that we can in the few days left to us before the lands meet.
What now, then? Is there anything else that I need to do? Oh, he's
Hello
here
again,
now,
friend.
too.
It looks as though you're no worse for wear after your stay in Fort Draken.
Well, did you know Duncan very well?
We went through our joining together, more years ago than I like to remember. He was exactly the same back then, tough as stone and just as grizzled. I think he understood sooner than the rest of us how ugly a choice it is to let the few be sacrificed to protect the many. Always left himself a soft spot for his recruits, though. Only way he ever let himself down.
Well, what are your plans now you've escaped?
When I'm well enough, I'm going to continue my journey toward Ostagar. Hopefully I'll be able to trace the
Return
heart
to
of the blight
Ostagar.
and where the Archdemon itself abides. If we want to defeat this Archdemon, we need to know where it is and how soon it might strike.
Well, you going alone? Shouldn't I go with you? Will that start the DLC? I'm wondering. Maybe.
If there were more of us, I would agree.
Nah, he's gonna say no.
But as it is, I don't think we can deprive all the armies you've gathered of a commander.
Could you tell me about that vault again?
It's located just off the Market District in the northern alley past the Nord Noble Tavern. I'll sketch out the code which will let you pass the lock wheel.
Thank you, my
Inside
friend.
you can take your pick of whatever equipment remains.
Ooh.
It is the stockpile the Wardens have kept for centuries for the defense of Denerim.
Alright, well, I should be going.
Good luck to you then. We will have to talk again when the lands meet is more settled.
Aye. Thank you, my friend. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing now. Because obviously we have some side quests. I can't get over that he's naked. Every time I look in the corner, he's just standing there like, hello. It me. Just a little bit naked. Don't mind me. Maybe he'll get dressed. If I spawn back in again, maybe he'll have clothes. Who knows? Hey, Bocchi. Welcome on in.
Excuse me.
It's Nigella
Lady
Lawson
Queen
again.
Summoned me to see to her unmentionables.
Ooh, ooh. You've spoken to Queen Honora?
Well, not much. Just, may I air that for you, my lady? She's brought a maid of her own to wait on her.
I beg your pardon, sir, but I really can't be seen standing about. The housekeeper will have my head.
Oh dear.
Good day.
Good day indeed. Go and deal with her unmentionables. I don't know if there's anything else around here that we should explore. There's some characters that are waiting in here. I think Morrigan's in here too. Ah, Zevran.
You know, I could get to like this. The last time I came to Denerim, I stayed at an inn so filthy the bed bugs had fleas. What say
Charming.
you?
Charming. Do you stare at everybody like that?
Not everyone, but a beautiful woman like yourself. Why not? I'm sure you draw many stares from men and even other women. Does this bother you?
We already slept together. What's the deal? Why are you trying to re-establish flirtation with me? You want to go again for round 2, Zev? More massaging in our future, maybe? Well, I'd rather like it.
Then I shall keep that in mind. And perhaps even redouble my efforts.
Why, thank
There
you.
was a young elven dancer in Antiva City once, and I believe I actually managed to stare off all 7 of her skirts. It's a trick worth retrying. Now that that is out of the way...
Impressive
perhaps we should
skills, Zev.
move on.
Impressive.
With you in front, of course.
Ooh, Zevran approves +4. Maybe we can get him high enough that he will sleep with us again. He cares about me.
You know, I could get to like this.
He's already said
What
this.
say
He
you?
has nothing else to say to us. I enjoyed the brief flirtation, thanks, Zev. But my real waifu is here.
This is a nice change from having to sleep in the woods, isn't it? I'm here for you.
She's here for us. What do you know of this place?
Denerim is Ferelden's most important city, yes?
Yes.
This is the seat of power, the jewel in the crown of the king. She is Ferelden's heart. Her walls are strong, but within them lies so much beauty, just like the country and the people.
She's such a poet. Let's move on. I'll just leave you here. As well as
I have all
the
the
little guy who's
accommodations at
looking
your
after
liking,
us.
Warden. Please let me know if anything is troubling you.
Very nice. Well, if you could get Alistair some clothes, that would be excellent. He's still naked. Yes, still naked. I'm afraid. Ah, Wynne.
This is a nice estate, isn't it?
Very nice.
What's on your mind?
I think I've already asked you all of these, so I shouldn't have
It is
disturbed
no
you.
trouble.
We've already talked about all of these things. And then I think somebody's in here. Ugh, Ogren. Hello, you smelly dwarf rat ass. Oh.
What you need?
Nothing really. No.
Aye, all right then.
Goodbye.
I better not see one speck
Oh,
of
the
black
cooks
on
are in
those
here.
walls, Corella, or it's back to the sky.
There's a cat in here too.
Of course.
Oh, this is leaving the estate. He's still naked.
Yes.
Why are you naked?
Indeed.
Not you,
Blood and
Liliana.
damnation.
Indeed, yes.
I don't know why he's still naked. I don't understand. He can't have lost strength since we left there. It's impossible. Why are you naked? What happened? How much strength is he supposed to have now? 30 why is... We changed his traits and everything. Why has this happened? I hope he's still got the Blood Dragon plate. He has, apparently. What is the problem? It's the mace, yeah. So I have to put the mace on first, I think. And then he should get... What? He's got his regulation grey iron sword on, that's why. I don't know why he put that back on. Where's the sword? Vanguard. That should do it, right? And then he should be able to wear the Blood Dragon again. But I don't know why he put his bog standard sword back on. And not his amazing glyphed one that we bothered enchanting for him. You useless sack of... Oh, Alistair, really? Really? I'm going to save the game while he's not naked. Might have to restart to fix that. It worked out. It turned out usually that he would swap his main weapon, and the weapon he was using gave him +2 strength, which meant he was strong enough to wear the Blood Dragon armor. Otherwise, it's incompatible and he can't wear it. But we actually bugged it before because he was wearing the Blood Dragon armor and then it took off his sword and that meant that like his clothes were stuck on him and I couldn't get them off. So we have bugged the game in so many ways. So many ways. But Humes, I think this is a good point to leave it for today. We managed to rescue the queen. We managed to arrange a loveless marriage. And we managed to scour our eyes with the sight of Alistair's naked booty. I hope it does not haunt your dreams. But I think I'll leave it there for Dragon Age for today. It's a good point in the story. And we will leave him somewhat more clothed than we found him at the start. I feel like we're getting closer to the end, but there's so many side quests that we could do. I don't like neglecting side quests. But I would like to see if we can get to the end on Twitch. I'd love to do a full playthrough